Direct. Welcome to the City Boy movement. We are live and direct as normal. You can watch us on YouTube, you can watch us on Facebook, on Twitter, everywhere watchable. You can watch us everywhere. We are live and direct. I salute you wherever you are. Of course, this is the City Boy movement, guys. We are live and direct. The time now is 7 minutes past the hour of 9 p.m. Today's date is the 23rd of October 2023. I'm broadcasting live. I'm broadcasting live. I salute you wherever you are. If you can see me, you're welcome, welcome, welcome. I see all of you. Thank you very much, Ugo, Bravis, Adeo, yeah. Sorry, I'm very funny in kind of names. So I don't pronounce your name very well. Let me angry with me. Kanye Yusuf, I see you. Aja, I say we miss you. I miss you too. I miss all of us. We have been so kind of busy, but yeah, we are going to be live often very, very soon. So I just want us to talk about Supreme Court judgment today. What really happened? Supreme Court judgment. I'm aware that the Supreme Court reserved their judgment for today. Of course, they fixed another date, so I don't know. Another date will be announced for the judgment, for the final judgment. But from every indication, the Supreme Court, you know, has already given them the judgment already. But I believe that they are not seeing it. But the Supreme Court have already given them judgment. It's very, very obvious. The city boy is on the throne. The last man standing, Jagaban, the Jagaban of our time, is on the throne, and there's nobody that can stop us. I see you, Hamed Atanda. Thank you very much. Good evening. I see you. Yusuf. I miss everybody. I miss every. We are gonna be coming live as normal. You understand? But because this is October, November, December. You know what I mean? So yeah. Omo Bemi Omo. Voila, you no get shame. My brother. Even person where they take advice from a madman no get shame. Now me go get shame. We are on the winning side. How can a winner get shame? Now people will lose. Now they supposed get shame. People will lose self with their shame. They are still running propaganda, thinking that it will favor them. I get it me now. So today the Supreme Court have already given them the indication that what they are trying to do is not going to work. Is a failure. We saw one of the is it Atiku's lawyer or whatever they call him. Well, let me see. I've got some of the updates. Somebody sent me some of the updates. I've got some even the information myself as well. But somebody sent me the updates. This one is very, very profound. I think which is the most important thing. Is the most important thing here. One of the is it Atiku? I don't know. One is it one of the yeah, is it Atiku? One of the Atiku's lawyer. One is it Atiku or who? I don't even know. That they were asking the court. He said, and it's in fact because of this statement, the one of the justices they were laughing in the Supreme Court today. Of course, look at what they demand. Look at their request. They say you prayed the court to disqualify President Tinubu. So I mean, from what all we have seen, their indication is that they want the court to disqualify Tinubu. They are not talking about the election itself, whether Atiku won election or Obi won election or whether there was what they call the rigging or anything. They are not talking about that. Have you noticed? Before now, they were telling us that they won election. Obi told us he won election. Atiku told us he won election. So we were even asking them. So between you, Atiku, and Obi, who won the election? Because if Obi say he won election, Atiku say he won election. So who is the winner of the election then? So that was even the argument. And they told us that they are going to present their evidence in the court. Up to today, they could not present their evidence in the court. Of course, the appeal court came, it was over. The appeal court have already made their judgment, and that is why they appeal it. They appeal the judgment of the appeal court. Of course, it's still the same thing. They take it to the Supreme Court. So they could not present evidence of them winning the election. And now the only thing that they hope on, now is what do they call it? Their hope now is for President Tinubu to be disqualified. That's the only thing. They are looking for ways to disqualify President Tinubu. How can you disqualify a winner? It's already too late because the Supreme Court is the only the job of the Supreme Court of this presidential election. This court, their focus is to determine who won election and who did not win. You see, that is how we know that these guys, they do not have sense. When I listen to Obi, I just know that it's Obingo. When I listen to Atiku, I just know that they say it's articulated. Because I don't know, they don't have, their sense of reasoning is not there. Obi and his followers, the Obingos, obedient, disobedient, all of them, they just, the same way they are running after, the same way they are running. Wait, I can see some things happening to these broadcasts, guys. I don't know what is happening to the broadcast, but well, we don't care about them. Whatever they want, they have always been attacking the page. Ever since we exposed their criminality, they have always been, because I already told them. Remember, my challenge is still open. If you cannot bring down the page upon all your reporting, man, you know my page now. If you cannot bring down the page, my brother, we are going to bring down all the criminals, especially the Biafra criminals, the Obingos, disobedient children. We are going to bring you people down. You know, that is why we don't believe in making. I'm not a blogger. My job is to bring all of you down. And you're already seeing it. Are you getting me now? So let us focus on what happened today in the court. You understand me? So we noticed that Obi told us that they won election. Disobedient children, obedient. They say, oh, Obi won election. The same thing with the former SGF. Is it SGF, right? He came out, Baba, something Baba Lawa, something Baba Lawa, or whatever his name is. He was shouting that Obi won election, hands down. If Obi won election, where is the evidence that Obi won election? You understand? That is what the appeal court asked for. They could not provide that evidence. And then the appeal court have ruled their judgment. And now they are countering it. They say, oh, they want to appeal it. They are going to Supreme Court. There is no evidence that you won election, because the Supreme Court and the appeal court, their job is to determine who won election. Any other thing that you are bringing is not going to be counted in this particular judgment, in this particular case. You see, that is how you know that these people, they don't have sense. But when we look at them, we just laugh at them because they are boy. They are, oh my God, English. Obi is a boy. You understand me? Obi is a boy. That is the evidence. It's everything that is happening is to show you that Obi is a boy. Are you getting me now? Because the appeal court cannot do anything, the Supreme Court cannot do it. As long as there's no evidence that Obi won election or Atiku won election, the person that won election, as we see, the evidence on ground is that President Tinubu got over 25% in how many, over 24 states or 25 states, as according to the Constitution, the Electoral Act. And Atiku got like, is it 23 or less than? And Obi, the same thing. They did not get up to 25%, and they don't have the largest vote, of course, the biggest vote. So there is no way. The evidence as we have, as it stands, even presented by INEC, is that President Tinubu won the election. So when we see all the shenanigans of Obi, Atiku, all of them running propaganda, looking for ways to disqualify President Tinubu, can't you see that these people, they don't have sense? They are grown-up people. Some of them are elders. Obi is supposed to be an elder. Atiku is supposed to be an elder. But they keep on disgracing themselves. You know, I've always been saying that, and I think that President Tinubu is doing it. President Tinubu and his team. Because we know how these politicians, they are so wicked. They are not in the interest of the people. They are not. For the first time, President Tinubu is the only man that we have seen that have the interest of the public, of Nigerian people at heart. President Tinubu, I want you to prove me wrong. You know, in the next 4 years, we will see that there will be no opposition in Nigeria. Of course, you can see so many people already running to APC as it stands now. We saw Ifeanyi Oba from the southeast running to APC. We saw is it Tonto Dike, one of the actors or whatever, actress? She has moved now to APC. I told you before, in the next 4 years, there will be no opposition in Nigeria. Do you know why? When I say opposition, I'm not talking about criticism. People are criticizing the government for what is not good or bad or whatever. That's not what I'm talking about. Political parties. There will be no any political party that can counter the force of APC. You know why? Because as at that time, in the next 4 years, because me, I'm already calculating next 4 years. I'm not hoping to see any tangible change in the next 6 months or 1 year or 2 years, because it's not difficult. It's not easy. The challenge that President Tinubu has taken over is too much. I'm telling you, because maybe from time goes on, of course, after this Supreme Court, we are going to hear more. That's why we don't want the Supreme Court judgment to take too much time. We need this judgment so that this government can focus and bring development to this country. Are you getting me now? We need the Supreme Court judgment so that this government can focus, because all this thing is distraction to the government. All this distraction and propaganda is distracting the government. But guess what? Who is going to suffer? The people. You and I, we are the one that's going to suffer. Instead of us to focus and allow the president to focus on making sure he put the right thing in place to bring this country back on track, you keep on running propaganda, distracting the government. But thanks to President Tinubu, because this is one of my requests at the immediately President Tinubu won election. We know that politicians, they always fight themselves. It's obvious. They always fight themselves. I think we know the story now. Why should we ignore the story that have always been there? Why should we ignore the story? Look at the story, the history. I'm talking about the history of Atiku elections, previous elections. He has always been fighting his opponent or his people that won election. Yes, Atiku has always been fighting. Then Obi is just a 4 months presidential ambition. We have seen how desperate Obi is. The people from the Biafra region. We have seen how, because they say they are Biafra. Let us give them name. Biafra region. We have seen how desperate they are, to the point that they go to Finland and they declare a Biafra state. In Finland, they declare logo. They're shouting Biafra, Biafra. And I asked them, look at the conference. They say you people have a conference in Finland, 3 days conference. What has happened? Has it changed the life of people in the southeast? You go to Finland and be making noise. These people are a bunch of criminals celebrating logo. Simon Ekpa was announcing logo, commissioning logo. And they were shouting, "Oh, Biafra Liberation Army." That is what I'm talking. I'm talking about here. But the focus now is that politicians always fight themselves. So my request and appeal to President Tinubu was and is continue not to allow politicians to distract him, because their politician fighting their colleagues or their opponent is going to distract the governance that is going to bring life to people in Nigeria. We are interested about the citizens in Nigeria, our life, our economy. We want the president to focus, the economic team, the professionals, the technocrats, and the experts working with President Tinubu to focus on the issues on ground that will enable the life of people, because politicians will always be fighting themselves, some of them looking for favors, some of them looking for contracts, some of them looking for, different things. But we want this government to focus on governance, to bring change and development to this country, because we know that the challenge in this country is a lot. It's a lot. President Tinubu is just inheriting lots of issues, which he's not going to talk about it anymore. Even I saw one of the article from Reno Omokri telling us about how President Buhari administration they sold the crude oil already in advance, and they have collected money. That is the biggest problem. So the problem of this country has always been previous leaders putting the future generation in a jeopardy, and that is what we understand. But thanks to President Tinubu, because all the good news coming in, of course, today the case in court today, of course, in the UK court today was a success. That means that our $11 billion will still remain in our foreign reserve. So, which means we are not supposed to be using our money to be subsidizing naira and dollars. You see, that is why in today's topic, I'm focusing on you cannot rate Nigeria based on the dollar exchange rate. That is the mistake of previous leaders. They have been making that same mistakes. The previous leaders like Buhari, all of them, they are just so clueless because they don't want people to criticize them, or they want the government to look good. They have been using our money to subsidize dollars. Can you imagine that? How can the government of Nigeria for the past 30 years have been using naira or our money to subsidize naira? And it's so painful that all these years they have been subsidizing naira, they have been subsidizing dollars or whatever for naira. It's so stupid. I don't understand how a government will be doing that. Instead of us to invest in our country, how to focus on agriculture, how to produce made in Nigeria products, the government have been using our money to subsidize naira, and that is why some of these criminals, in the name of importers, especially we know them, these Biafra criminals, they are the ones that have been importing all kinds of things into Nigeria. That is why every time you hear them say, "Oh, how much is dollar? How much is dollar?" We want President Tinubu to disregard all this rubbish and let us focus on our naira, on how to improve the value of our naira. The way to improve the value of our naira is not to use our money to subsidize dollars. That is stupidity. I don't know why this government always do this. No wonder PL Lumumba said that we always elect worse leaders, because for the previous years, how can we be doing this? But thanks to President Tinubu, because he's the right man on the throne. He's a chartered accountant, guys. And so that's why I'm telling all of you, relax. President Tinubu is fixing Nigeria. You understand me? President Tinubu is fixing Nigeria. You understand me? If you like, run your propaganda. If you like, do whatever you want to do. You will see it at the end of the day. It is something that we promise you. You understand me? It's something that we promise you. So it's today in the Supreme Court. One of the most important focus that we noticed that they are not there to prove to the court how the Obi won election, because it's obvious that Obi did not win election. Atiku cannot win election. Obi cannot win election. Obi just 4 months presidential ambition, coming to make noise everywhere. So in the Supreme Court today, their lawyers, they were focusing on how to disqualify President Tinubu. And one of the judges, they started laughing because it's so funny. So according to them, one of the Obi and Atiku's lawyer, they said that they want the court to disqualify President Tinubu as a candidate in the election. And in another breath, you also call for a rerun to be conducted between you and President Tinubu. So this is so funny because this statement and this request by the lawyers of Obi and Atiku made the Supreme Court justices to laugh, because it's so stupid. You are asking the court to disqualify President Tinubu, and at the same time you are asking for a rerun. Can't you see how stupid these people are? They are so stupid to the core that we cannot ignore their stupidity. We have to call it out. Obi and Atiku, they are so stupid to the core that we cannot ignore their stupidity. This is beyond political games. What Obi and Atiku is doing is beyond political games. This is just a personal interest that they are fighting for, but it's not going to end well with them, I can assure you. Because you are seeking for President Tinubu to disqualify. What does that mean? It means that you are afraid of President Tinubu now. They are afraid of, they know who Jagaban is. Jagaban, the last man standing. You know what that means? Do you know the meaning of that name? My brother. See, let me tell you something. If it's not Jagaban, it can never be Jagaban. See, let me tell you, if anybody can defeat President Tinubu, forget it. We will never have trust in Nigeria election. I can assure you, man. It can never work. I can assure you. It's an assurance I'm giving you. You understand me? So all of them, they are afraid of President Tinubu. That's why they are seeking for him to be disqualified, because there is no way you can win election. You know, President Tinubu defeated all of you. Nearly 9 million of us, we voted for the city board, and all of you went and divided your votes. Today, you are coming together. Oh, did you notice? Obi and Atiku's lawyer, they are asking for the same thing. What is their request? For them to disqualify President Tinubu. So it is obvious that they did not win election. They cannot win, and their request cannot be accommodated according to the law, because it does not make sense. You understand me? It does not make sense, and it is a failure. You understand me? It's a big time failure that people that failed, that could not win, are seeking. They could not win by ballot, by a simple majority, by a vote of the public, of the people. You understand? Because it is the people that will vote you in. Obi, nobody voted you in. Atiku, nobody voted you in. You want to use the back door, seeking for disqualification of President Tinubu. You know, looking for all kinds of propaganda and talking all kinds of things. Man, this is stupidity. We understand what you are doing, but we just want to let you know that you are stupid. You understand me? Obi and Atiku, the display of stupidity is too much that we cannot keep quiet. We have to call it out. It's greater stupidity. Man, please go and learn politics. You know, when President Tinubu is educating all of you, listen, pay attention, man. President Tinubu is the only man that can turn boys to men. I keep saying this. So watch out and see how this game is going to be. Are you getting me now? So it was a disgrace to them on their request in court today that they should admit, they should use the disposition of the CSU, of course, the Chicago State University, that the Supreme Court should consider it in their whatever, in their decision on their judgment or whatever, in their, so that President Tinubu will be disqualified. Can't you see how myopic and stupid this is? Then they will go and bring Babashir, is it Babashir Lawal, whatever, the former SGF, to come and speak that Obi won election. So if Obi won election, did Atiku win? So it's so stupid that these people just display their stupidity every day. It does not make sense. But I mean, we are enjoying their drama. That's the only thing. That's the only thing we can say. Let us enjoy the drama of Obi and Atiku at the moment, because very soon it's going to be over, and then they have nothing else to do. The only thing they can do is to run propaganda, just like they have always been running for years. They have always been running propaganda. They started from IPOP. They started from Masop. Even after Ojukwu started his own, shouted Biafra, collected their money, deceived them and ran away. Came back again, participated in an election in Nigeria, which they condemned. That was Ojukwu. You understand me? And then came back again. People like Raf Wasrike started with Masop, failed. And another one rise up again in the name of IPOP, Nnamdi Kanu, failed. Another one have risen up again in the name of Simon Ekpa. This time around, he said in November, Simon Ekpa said in November is going to burn down Nigeria. We are waiting for criminals, man. We are waiting for today. The federal government with their police forces and army, they collected all. All these people now. They will go and be stealing hillocks. They go and steal people's cars and everything and use it to do Biafra Liberation Army. Today, the police collected that rubbish from them. They took that nonsense from them. They collected. I know there's no need to talk because the federal government is dealing with criminals. Are you getting me now? You say you are launching Biafra Liberation Army. You are launching in the bush. You are hiding and be launching in the bush. Can't you see how stupid you are? It's so stupid that to the point that I cannot keep quiet, man. I saw all these things. I'm just laughing at them. Are you getting me now? So I want to ask a question. Simon Ekpa launched or declared Biafra referendum in Finland 3 days ago, or which day ago? 1 day ago. So they say they are doing ID card. These people are so stupid. Any organization you can do if you form an organization, you do ID card now. Can't you see? I say these people are so stupid. I don't want to generalize it. I don't want to generalize because they are living in ignorance. Even my company that I form have ID card. You understand me? My company that I form have ID card. What did I say? I said my company that I form have ID card. I have NGOs. I can create ID card for all my members. You people are so stupid. You see, one of the highlights of this Simon Ekpa conference is that they will start generating ID card. I don't know why these people are so stupid like this. But thanks to people like Ijele Speak, Blessdom, so many of them, Henry, there's one Henry like that is trying to tell them, what? These people are so stupid. Can you imagine? I hear them say, they can now make their ID card. What is ID card? So Biafra is now giving you ID card in Finland, not in Nigeria. Oh, no. It's stupid. It's stupid. They went and hired one idiot. What's his name? Dr. Cho Ayaba. The same people that have ruined the life of people in Cameroon. Dr. Cho Ayaba. They went and hired another same propagandist. We know how Dr. Cho Ayaba has been charging fees and putting levies on the people of Cameroon in the name of Ambazonia. The same thing. Simon Ekpa says he's going to do the same thing. He's going to be giving them levies and fines. Oh boy, when I go suffer, your generation is cursed, man. So Simon Ekpa will do ID card for you. And you people say, Biafra has come. Your stupidity is beyond the repair. Anybody talking about Biafra or your stupidity is beyond repair. You say, Nsima was supporting Biafra. You are stupid. That is how I know that you are stupid. You are stupid to the core. I saw in their conference, they took one woman speaking Akwa Ibom. So you don't know what happened in Akwa Ibom. You don't know the position of women they marry out women. Women don't own land. Women don't own land. They cannot make a decision that concerns a nation. Are you stupid? They marry out women, man. So I saw Simon Ekpa using some women that speak Akwa Ibom language in his conference in Finland, just to deceive his brothers and sisters that Akwa Ibom is there. I want to show you that the focus of Simon Ekpa was to future a woman from Akwa Ibom. I told you they cannot do without Akwa Ibom because they want to steal. They are looking for who to colonize. They are so desperate. My brother, I don't want to talk too much. When you finish using women to deceive them, Simon Ekpa, you come and meet the guys, the men in our land. That time will show you better. But that is not I did not come to talk about Biafra rubbish here today. My focus today is what the Supreme Court have done. Of course, they are going to give their judgment letter. But for me, I know the reason why the Supreme Court is taking their time. Because it's so easy to understand the times and the way to address issues. Because these guys are a bunch of criminals. They are always looking for things to cause problems, to raise tension, but they are forgetting that the person that is on the throne is the city boy, Jakaban. You understand me? You see, whenever I tell them something, they think that we are telling them that you guys, you are too small. I told Simon Ekpa, you are a boy. I've told all of them, you are a boy. You understand me? And the people following you, they are foolish. You understand me? Their stupidity is foolish. See, if they cannot learn from what happened to, if all of you shouting Biafra today, you are from the southeast. If you cannot learn from what happened to Nnamdi Kanu, you are not wise. There is no other person that have done more in this Biafra criminality than Nnamdi Kanu. Even Simon Ekpa is not even close to Nnamdi. Simon Ekpa can never be like Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu did the highest. But look at where he is today. You know, I get me now. So if you check all the activities of Simon Ekpa is to generate money. That's his focus. He wrote a book. Some people help him to put a book together. He called it Biafra Shatter. He said, oh, you need to buy Biafra Shatter under $100 so that you get Biafra. You see that? The next stage is that he launched logo that a Biafra Liberation Army, just exactly the same thing that Nnamdi Kanu did, so that people would donate money. You know, Nnamdi Kanu made a lot of money during the ESN launching. Yeah, immediately Nnamdi Kanu launched ESN, many people believe that Nnamdi Kanu is going to bring Biafra. You understand me? So they donated money for Nnamdi Kanu. The same thing. Simon Ekpa is using the same pattern. He's just copying Nnamdi Kanu. So he can never be like Nnamdi Kanu. He's the copycat of Nnamdi. Can never even get to the level of Nnamdi Kanu, let alone bigger than Nnamdi Kanu. Because I have taken time to watch Simon Ekpa and all his activities. His activities is to try to surpass Nnamdi Kanu in his dealings. But before he is doing it, he has forgotten that Nnamdi Kanu has already done everything. Though Simon Ekpa came in late. Maybe he might not know everything. Everything that Simon Ekpa is doing now, Nnamdi Kanu did it over 10 years ago. So we are just watching him. You understand me? So Simon Ekpa said people should buy Biafra Shatter for $100 because Christmas is already at the corner, so that people, you will get money. You understand me? And then another one, he launched a logo in the name of Biafra Liberation Army. They went and stole Hilux, which the federal government have collected the Hilux from them today, or was it yesterday or today? They have collected the, and they ran away. You understand me? These guys are a bunch of, I told you, they are a bunch of criminals. Just watch. You understand me? President Tinubu is the end of this criminality in the Southeast. Trust me. I'm not even talking too much about that. Then another one is, what did he even do again? After, yes, we saw Simon Ekpa wearing bulletproof, bulletproof in a conference in Finland. Simon Ekpa wearing bulletproof in a conference in Finland. That tells you that how stupid he is. He went and hired Dr. Cho Ayaba, who is another bunch of criminals, terrorizing the people in Ambazonia or Cameroon, deceiving their brothers, putting levies on their brothers. Mind you, they say people should pay levy now. They are going to be putting levy on Biafra Liberation Army and all of that. Of course, there's story everywhere that is what they are doing. So the agenda of Simon Ekpa is to make money. The reason why we are not complaining, because it's not disturbing us. You are only taking money from your people. You are scamming your brothers and sisters. The day they will realize it, they will wake up. Just like the day they will realize about what Nnamdi Kanu did to them, they will all wake up. Are you getting me now? So the next one is ID card, so that they will also continue to make money for themselves. That's all. That's the mission of Simon Ekpa. There's nothing else. It's to make money. Is to deceive some women in America that have lived in America for 17 years without sense. It's obvious. To deceive them for 17 years, live in America for 17 years. Some of them live everywhere. They don't have sense, man. Can you notice that Simon Ekpa is only using women to deceive them? Because women they are prone to deceit. You understand? Women don't have any place in our land. It is the men. If you want to make a decision, women, they marry now. They marry from place. They marry from. It's a natural phenomenon. What I'm telling you is the truth. You understand me? So women marry now. A woman cannot make decision in my house. It's not possible. No. You cannot make a decision that will affect me in my house. It's not possible. You can contribute, but you cannot make a decision. It's not possible. No woman make a decision in our land. It's not possible. They marry women. They marry women out to another place, another family, another clan, another place, tribe. So Simon Ekpa keep using women, and I laugh. I laugh at him because that is the same way Nnamdi Kanu did. So he's only copying from Nnamdi Kanu. So Simon Ekpa is a copycat of Nnamdi Kanu. That's the truth. Everybody know that. And there is only few criminals that are also benefiting from what Simon Ekpa is doing that are supporting him. A lady in that conference today, or in that conference, was shouting, "Why is it that people did not come out to support him?" I don't have time to play all those things. I could have played it, but I want you to notice something in President Tinubu administration. President Tinubu is fixing everything one by one, gradually. Do you know the importance of the news today? That the $11 billion that they have always been trying to, is it like a penalty or to take away from Nigeria? Today, the court in the UK have already announced that that case should be dropped, man. So it means our money is not going to be taken. So it means that, but one of the focus is that they have always been using money for the exchange rate. You understand me? Nigerian government have always been using money to subsidize the exchange rate, which is a major factor of our problem. So we don't want the federal government to use the 11 billion, that they have won in the court today, in the UK court, to continue to do the same thing, subsidizing naira. There is no way we can grow if we keep on subsidizing dollars in order for naira. I don't know which kind of thinking and mentality is that. The only way we can grow our economy is to produce our own food made in Nigeria, of course, products. And then we need to discourage importation and encourage exportation. We need, especially food items, we need to discourage importation and and encourage, of course, empower people to produce made in Nigeria so that we can export. That is the only way we can add value. And then we need to begin to buy our own made in Nigeria products. For example, people in Aba, they make a lot of good products. But when I see people shouting, "Oh, the naira, is it dollar?" They're even shouting dollar because they are so stupid. They have this mentality that Nigeria economy is based on the dollar rate or exchange rate. That if this is what the previous government have been doing for years. This is what we have our own money, our own currency, but we are not focusing on our own currency. Every time you hear people telling me about dollar exchange rate, we need this government to change that stupidity, that nonsense mentality. We need to focus. What is it that we are going to focus on? Buying our own products. We have our own products. For example, all these, what do they call it? All the companies that is listed on Nigeria Stock Exchange. If you find out that most of those companies listed on the Nigeria Stock Exchange is not owned by Nigerians. It's not a Nigerian company. It's not indigenous company. That's what I mean. For example, the MTN. We also have alternative to MTN. We have Glo. We have other networks. Glo network, at least, maybe is an indigenous company. So why don't all of us, MTN have a lot of stake in our economy, over nearly $4 billion stake in our economy. MTN alone have over nearly $4 billion in our economy. And all of us, we are buying other products, exchange rate, we are talking rubbish, man. And because I also feel that this government needs to educate Nigerians, put restrictions on things, and make the country to work by promoting our own product, our made in Nigeria product, buy our own product. That's the only way to invest in indigenous companies so that we grow. We focus on our own inside because we have everything to move that country forward. We have all kinds of food that we need to eat. We have all kinds of food that we need, and that is why President Tinubu should not forget his, will I say, his signature campaign. Agbado, cassava, ewa. These things are very important. This thing that President Tinubu mentioned, these things are very, very important. So we need the economic team to look at these things. You understand me? There is nothing in this world that is not made from cassava, ewa, of course. What do you call it? Cassava, maize. All these things are produced from all these things. You understand me? We need to focus on these things. Let's focus on our own. Let the government invest in this agriculture. Of course, we are aware that the government have announced investment in agriculture. Where can we access these things? But I know that because of these Supreme Court issues, these court cases and everything, the government is not stable to focus on how to do these things. This is what is causing a lot of delay in this government. You understand me? We need focus in this government. We need a system that is transparent. Let us know how people can access this thing, and let us know how people can use it. Understand me? Some people send me a message. They say, "Oh, the federal government loan that was announced by President Tinubu is going to be available from January 2024. People can start accessing it January 2024, and all kind of things." It means that the president is doing something, but we need a system in place to stabilize all these things. Are you getting me now? So yes, it was a good news. In fact, it's one of the best news since President Tinubu administration, that the victory of Nigeria in London court today, of course, is it PID? Understand? $11 billion from our foreign reserve. That is one of the biggest news today, which means that our economy should be back very soon. Are you getting me now? Our naira should have value. You understand me? And the federal government should stop subsidizing the dollar in order to, I don't even know what they are using, because I don't think it's allow the naira to increase. Sorry, allow the dollar to increase. If you want to increase to anything, that is not our concern. We should focus, invest in our indigenous companies that will produce food, add value to our economy, increase the value of our naira, and grow food in the country. Because if we can grow our food, it might not be all the types of food, but you see, there's already a template how other countries are operating. So I don't know why Nigerian own should be different. You understand me? We need a government that's going to be interested. Of course, we also learned that a good news that President Tinubu, of course, have invested, is it about $10 billion again to clear the forest backlog? And that is what I'm saying. It's the same thing I'm saying. How can you be using money? I don't know which economy of scale is that one. You'll be using our money to subsidize naira. So the news is that President Tinubu is going to be using money again to clear the backlog of forest backlog. Well, that is to tell you that President Tinubu knows the key to the solution of this country, and hopefully, through his knowledge and the team of people working with him, is going to be a success. I get him in now. How you know that the success is the good news that is coming in. Of course, is a very, very good news, guys. Massive victory for Nigeria as UK court squashes the 11 billion PID. It's something so good, guys, and we need to know that it is time for us to work with our president, to support our president, to move things forward. I get me now. So, and those people, obedient, disobedient children, still talking rubbish, you don't have sense. You don't have sense. If you have sense, you stop making noise and disgracing yourself. Because at the end of the day, you find out that you have been disgracing yourself. The appeal court gave you the opportunity to present your case. How did you win election? Where are the polling units you won election? You couldn't present it. All your focus, you are looking for President Tinubu birth certificate. You are looking for President Tinubu academic certificate. You want to look for any small thing, any misspelling, any small error in their spelling. You want to look it, to use it to say, oh, you want to disqualify President Tinubu. You are so stupid. If there's nobody that is telling you that so stupid, I'm telling you now that you are so stupid. It's so funny that even people that live abroad, they still think the same way. They think the same. They continue to think the same. It's a shame. It's a shame. And their own shame, no, they shame us. You understand me? We want to prove to them that President Tinubu is the right man standing, and is still standing with 10 lives. You understand me? He's the indefatigable lion of Bodilon that cannot fail. Are you getting me now? You cannot fail. People should go and vote for Hope Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma in Imo State is doing well. Go and vote for Hope Uzodinma, of course, because he's coming back again. Hope Uzodinma, second term Imo State governor. Go and vote for Hope Uzodinma. It is time for you to understand that for your state to develop, to move forward, it is the governor that is in charge of the development of the state. Support Governor Hope Uzodinma in Imo State to come back and continue from where he stopped. That is the only way. Are you getting me now? That is the only way. Your brother Alex Uti in Abia State, the governor of Abia State, is it Alex Uti? You should look at what Alex Uti is doing. You understand me? Look at Anambra. Anambra have been there. A professor have been a governor in Anambra for how many years now? Almost getting to 2 years now. He has done nothing. He has done nothing in Anambra State. But every month, he's receiving not less than how much? How much he's receiving every month? Running to billions every month. Of course, now that President Tinubu administration double the allocation given to every state, what have they done with the money? I don't even want to talk about the governor in Akwa Ibom. That one is another failure. The current governor in Akwa Ibom is another failure. No. Very soon we are going to sack him from that office. We don't make noise. You understand me? Because I'm telling you the truth. You understand me? So that was Wole Oladipe San. made justice to laugh at the Supreme Court today. You understand me? So all their hope is, oh, can President Tinubu be disqualified or not? Oh, let us look for ways, let us look for things, propaganda to run so that President Tinubu will be disqualified. My brother, there is no way you can challenge President Tinubu in anything. Are you getting me now? So you are a failure, big time failure. Are you getting me now? No wonder Dave Umahi said, we can never be, count us out, that we can never be part of your Biafra. Do you notice that everybody running from propaganda are the people supporting Biafra? You see, just like, many of them came to my inbox, just like they have been doing. Of course, you received the reports from Chicago State University that so many people demand or sending queries to them about President Tinubu's certificate. The same thing. BBC also reported the same thing. These guys are a bunch of criminals. It's the same thing that they are doing to me. They come to my inbox, they try to convince me, they try to talk all kinds of rubbish. I laugh at them. Some of them are using Akwa Ibom name. They say I'm from Akwa. My brother, we are kings and queens and we overcome the world, guys. So stop wasting your stupid time. Obi can never be the president of Nigeria, not even in the future. It's not going to work. He can never be the president of Nigeria. This is not prayer. It's by way of his politics. Obi do not know how to play politics. You see, many of you forgot how Obi came into power as a governor in Anambra. Obi never became a governor on merit. He had a godfather who put him there through the court. You understand me? So that is the same thing. So his godfather now has failed, which is Atiku and his other people that are talking with him. They have all failed, guys. President Tinubu is the only man that will change this country. If not in 100%, he will be able to put the foundation, the right foundation that will move this country forward. I can assure you. How you would know that President Tinubu is the man to put this country on the right track is during the election, even his party, most of his party members, or of course, will I say, most of his party cabals, they did not support President Tinubu, but he still defeated all of them. And today, some of them are the ones fighting with, supporting Obi and Atiku to be fighting him. We know their games, we know their secrets. Are you getting me now? But they could not. You understand me? So there is nobody that they have the power to be able to move President Tinubu back and forth. You understand me? Remember what Atiku told us in his press conference, that in 2013, 2015, all the elections that they have been conducting before, 1999 elections, that Atiku and his boss, Obasanjo, that they are the people that decide who win election. So that was a hint to all Nigerians. That was a hint to all Nigerians. That is why they are trying whatever thing they want to do, run a propaganda against President Tinubu, because none of them can push President Tinubu around. Are you getting me now? So that tells you that is a man that will be able to fix Nigeria. Obi is running up and down because, remember, Obi was a boy to Abacha. He worked for Abacha. Obi worked for Abacha. Ojus Okalu worked for Abacha. Obasanjo worked for Abacha. What do they call it? Atiku worked. All these people. So they still have people pushing them, thinking that they can stop President Tinubu. My brother, I can assure you, because of the land. Somebody say, oh, why are you supporting your ancestor? President Tinubu, is the one that the ancestor have put there. Is the one there. The Christian people will say it's the grace of God. You understand me? The Muslim people will say it's Allah. You understand me? No man can take him out of there. If you like, have 500 billion followers on Twitter, have 1 billion propagandists running videos, sending false information, running propaganda, going to anywhere. You cannot remove President Tinubu. We challenge you. You see, I say we challenge you. We have confidence in President Tinubu to the core. You understand me? You cannot fail him. You cannot fail him. Even if you try to fail him, cancel him, do all kinds of things, you cannot. He will be like a rock that does not move. You understand me? You'll be like a rock that does not move. You understand me? So calm down, because you are the one that is going to suffer. President Tinubu is not suffering. Atiku is not suffering. Obi is not suffering. You understand me? You are the one. We are the patriotic Nigerians. We are supposed to support our president, because the only president we have now is President Tinubu. All these people making noise, they have made a lot of money. Even Atiku will be making more money. Obi did not even contribute his money. Obi did not use his personal money to run this election. Obi is still benefiting from this propaganda that is going on. People are still contributing money for him because they are stupid. You understand me? That is why people like Reno or Mokri, Deji, and others, they were calling Obi, bring the money we contributed for you during the election. Bring that money and support your brother, Mr. Ibu, that is sick. We don't want anything to happen to Mr. Ibu. At least he used to make us laugh. So for the fact that we don't want anything to happen to him, nothing will happen to him. Are you getting me now? But this is evidence of what we are trying to tell you. You see, so Deji was calling Obi, bring the money. We contributed money for you during the election. Where is the money? Let us go and treat your brother, Mr. Ibu. The same, many people were calling all of them. Reno was calling them, bring that money that was contributed to Obi, because Obi did not use his personal money. People contribute, even up to today, they are still contributing because they are foolish people, yeah? Are you getting me now? People are still contributing for Obi. Are you getting me now? That reminds me, before the election, close to the election, we saw how Obi was moving from IGP camps to another. One IGP camp, looking for where for the media to carry him so that he will be making, deceiving his brothers. Is Obi still going to all those IGP camps today? Election is finished now. People are dying every day in the southeast. So is Obi coming to do sympathy? Is Obi crying on national television? Obi cried for a woman. Obi is drawn to women. I'm telling you, Obi is a womanizer. I can assure you, man. Obi went to a program or his campaign. He saw a lady who is made. She's a celebrity. He said, oh, she was crying that she don't have money to bake, to do her baking business. Is it only that lady that do not have money to do baking business? In Anambra alone, do you know how many people want to do baking business? It is because Obi thought that using emotion and crying on national television will give him pity to win election. My brother, that is how we know. Because ever since then, Obi has never visited any church or any orphanage or any IGP camps to donate money, just like he claimed. Even the last time Obi said he went to donate money in IGP camp, he gave only 2 million. When the wife of our president, Tinubu, came, he gave them 50 million. My brother, I tell you, follow who no road. Don't be following all these desperate people. That is the same way they have been desperate from the foundation of this country, Nigeria. Obi and his brothers and this Biafra, they have been so desperate from the foundation of this country. The thing that we don't know. We know they have been so desperate. Before in this country, Nigeria was in the hands of the Igbos. Of course, they were in charge of it. They were in control of everything. There was nobody fight them. Until one day they decided, understand me? They decided to take over everybody, to colonize everybody through Nnamdi Azikiwe, Ojukwu, mention them, Emmanuel Ifejuna, all those people. The same way, now, if you look at the history, the thing run in their blood. The people that are causing problems today are still the same people from the same tribe, from the same lineage. They are the ones still causing the problems today in the country. So we already understand this history. That is why fear the people in the north. The north understand them more than even all of us here. Because they know these people, the blood that flows in them. You understand me? So they are doing it the same. You see, the same people gather in Finland to try to cause problem in Nigeria. You see the same thing now. The Nigeria that it is their brothers in the southeast that are making life difficult for people. That people have to migrate from the southeast to every other region where things are working. Things are working in Akwa Ibom. It might not be 100%, but it's working. That is why they are moving to Akwa Ibom. Things are working in Lagos. It might not be 100%, but they are moving to Lagos. Things are working in Port Harcourt. It might not be 100%, but they are moving to Akwa Ibom, to Port Harcourt, to all those places. How many people are migrating to Anambra or to any part of the southeast? Nobody. Because the governors there, their focus is to continue to steal the resources of the people. Yet, some criminals go to Finland, go to people, they are looking for a place on how to cause problems. The same thing that happened in the past is the same thing that is happening now. There's no difference. And some people discussed some time ago, what will be the solution? Should we go back to the regional government that they destroyed? The same people destroyed. But now, the regional government, of course, is not going to be the same how we used to be, of course, because now we have South, which is the Niger Delta. We have the Southwest. We have the Southeast. You understand me? Because the South person don't want to be part of the Southeast. You understand me? If there is any time that they're going to have any regional system, nobody want to be part of the South. Let the Southeast speak the same language, be there. People from the South who speak, let us be there. You understand me? Everybody want to be on their own. Yet, we are still under the country, Nigeria, for us to move forward because it's just for administrative purposes and the resource allocations and control. Are you getting me now? Because it is because of the resource control and that is why the people in the South they always have the tendency to say, oh, we want to go and work with the North because they think that the North is afraid of resource allocation. You don't know that the northern Nigeria is richer than even the southern Nigeria. The northern Nigeria is richer than the southern Nigeria. Let me give you a secret. Let me give you a secret. If you are not aware, the current ministers of President Tinubu, they're already working on a bill that is going to regulate our solid minerals. Immediately that bill is put into practice, implementation, the northern Nigeria is going to be richer than the southern Nigeria. Did you hear what I'm saying? So the people from the south, especially Ojus Okalu, that was the punchline that Ojus Okalu used. That they should not choose uncommon Senate president Godswill Akpabio because Godswill Akpabio believes in resource control. So Ojus Okalu went and aligned with some people in the north that they should not vote, they should not support Godswill Akpabio to be the Senate president because of resource control. So the people of the Southeast, they always feel that when there is regional government that is going to, they will not have money anymore. They will not be taking federal allocation. Is that their belief? No, that is not correct. Everybody, every region is blessed with their own. Just that you have not been focusing on your place to develop your own resources. And that is why we truly need this regional system for the purpose of our resource control administration, for us to be able to see how this country is forward. Because if we continue this way, there is no way there's going to be a change in this country. You understand me? Immediately this solid mineral bills is put into implementation, the northern Nigeria will be richer than the southern Nigeria. You understand me? This information is authentic information I'm giving to you. If you don't know that, the northern Nigeria is even richer than the other part of, because as it stands now, it is the northern Nigeria that is feeding Nigerians. They feed Nigeria with their tomatoes. They feed Nigeria with their food, with their rice, with everything. Everything is coming from the food today that is supplied to Nigeria is coming from the north. If the northern people are wise, man, the economy will be the biggest. Because as I'm talking to you, it will be the reverse. The vision I'm seeing today, I'm telling you, it will be the reverse. The northern Nigeria is richer, will be richer than the southern Nigeria. Because in the north, they even have sunlight. Do you know what is sunlight? Sunshine. They can generate electricity that will power the whole of Africa. You don't know that? Many of you don't know. It's because we have failed leaders in the past that have refused to build on our economy and to move this country forward. But thanks to President Tinubu, that is why we know that President Tinubu is the only man that can put the right foundation for this country to be back on track. Look at what is happening in FCT. But we saw some group of people fighting Wike that how can a Christian be FCT, whatever. I don't know if it's true, but I saw a video of some religious people, is it Muslim or Christians, fighting about this thing, the Federal Capital Territory. You see, the problem in this country is because we, the common people, we must unite to dethrone all these religious leaders and religious bigots. During the election, we saw how Obi used bishops to deceive Nigerians that is a religious war. It's the same thing. It's on both sides, both religion. Both, of course, the two major religions in the country, Muslim and Christian, is on both sides. Religious leaders on the Muslim, on the Christian side, they have always been the major factor in the cause of the problem in this country. Are you getting me now? So we, the common Nigerian, must rise up and dethrone all these religious bigots or leaders that are causing problem in this country. Are you getting me now? We want to move the country forward. I saw they say some Southwest people gathered. Is it Muslim gathered to meet President Tinubu? What is this kind of entitlement? But thanks to President Tinubu, he's a very intelligent man. You understand me? He knows how to handle all these things. I live in the UK. There is no religious sentiment. That is why this country is moving forward. If Nigeria wants to move forward, we need to remove all this religious nonsense that has not helped us. For over 60 years, Nigeria have been in jeopardy. They have been praying from morning to night. It has not moved forward, man. Countries who don't pray, they have succeeded. In fact, even the churches are using the products made from countries that don't even have God, or they think that they don't have God. They are using the product. The churches today are using the product from China, who don't even do the same. So I don't want to go deep into this conversation, but I believe that President Tinubu knows the solution of all these things. He knows the solution of this country, and I believe he's going to move forward. And that is why some group of people are teaming up. They are only fronting people like Obi and Atiku to be fighting the president. There are people behind that they know very well that if President Tinubu fix electricity, there will be no need to import. There will be no need for generator importation, which means some people business based on importation will go. As soon as President Tinubu fix the issue of electricity, they know these are the people fighting the government. The people fighting the government are people that have been benefiting from the broken system, especially this dollar issue. How can a whole nation base the growth of the country on dollar exchange? That is a jeopardy that must be put to an end. You understand me? That is a jeopardy that must be put to an end. I have been in this country, UK. I've not heard of that kind of a thing. It's only Nigeria. Every media houses, when they want to talk anything, when they want to rate it, they say, "Oh, dollar exchange rate, dollar." You are so stupid. If you are part of the people talking, you are so stupid. Say I'm the one that call you stupid. I getting me now. So we need to move that country forward because the federal government have been subsidizing dollar rate for importers. For what? Only few people, and those are the people fronting Obi and Atiku to be destabilizing the government. But President Tinubu is on the throne. You understand me? You see, if it's another person, I will not support that person like that, like the one supporting president. If it was another person that I know have somebody that will push him around, I will not support. But I know that is why they are fighting President Tinubu. From even during the election, they could not defeat him, man. They could not defeat him because that is a man. We need a strong hand to deliver the country. There are so many cankerworms that have been dealing with this country. Nigeria. That is why I'm telling you that look at our crude oil. They already sell it in the future. They have sell it, collected money for the future sales. So how are we going to make money? They use our crude oil to collect money. They have not sold it yet. Though. They just use it. They collect money as a whatever. They have collected a huge amount of money. So how can the country move forward? Every time the country is not producing, they are always basing on taking money to pay loans. And no, that is not. You can take money to investment. There is no loan that is bad. The only loan that is bad is a loan that you take to pay debt. If you collect loan, you use it for investment to add value to the country, not to use it to service salaries and debt. And the same thing, you go back again. You are not generating. You are not adding income. So what is the essence of the money? So we'll continue in that state. But thanks to President Tinubu, you understand me, for how he has tried to solve all these issues. Hopefully, the plans of President Tinubu will materialize. Of course, I'm thinking about 4 years time. In 4 years time. Because it's not going to be easy. The challenges of this country, is not easy, man. There are many people that will even misunderstand you, even as you are making a point, even as you are trying to help. You understand me? There are so many people. Of course, we have seen how President Tinubu is so focused in education as well, because of course teachers have been paid their money, all those backlog payments during their strike, whatever. The President Tinubu is going to pay them. Of course, they started disposing the money, which means that President Tinubu is focused on how to move this country forward. We must support our president to move this country forward, guys. Are you getting me now? So I believe that there is no better news in this country, to the point that Senator Ben Bruce have even commented on it. Remember that Senator Ben Bruce was part of the senators. Of course, he was in the Senate before. Let me just read the comment of Senator Ben Bruce. He said, probably the best economic news Nigeria had this year is the victory in London today over the PID in their overreach to seize $11 billion from our foreign reserve. This is a badly needed breath of fresh economic air, and all Nigerians should felicitate, as this triumph will free up previously frozen funds. So there are money that have been frozen because of bad decisions of our leaders, or will I say bad decisions of leaders who are not experienced. You see, part of the biggest problem, even Jonathan faced it, is when he became the president. Of course, when he became the president, it was a celebration. But there is another level. After you become president, what next? And when you don't know anything, when you don't have experience, people that are already there, they will use you. That is what they do to every president that come into office. They will use every president. Before you know it, you have taken some bad decisions that will become a problem to the country. So they have been taking bad decisions in the country. All the past previous leaders have been taking bad decisions that have been putting the future generation and even our future in jeopardy, in debt. That is what is going on here. That thanks that for the fact that we won in the court today for this 11 billion that they wanted to seize, that this alone will also release some of the frozen funds. I don't understand this, man. Sometimes when I look at it does not make sense. Why should we have desperate leaders in power that are just looking for ways to make money? However, I urge the government to resist use the money that may soon be available to defend the naira. You see, this is from Senator Ben Bruce. He knows that Nigerian government have been subsidizing dollars or defending naira with our money. Did you see that? So it means the federal government have been defending the naira. Why? The sense of subsidizing the dollar so we can be buying imported goods should go and go forever. Did you see it? That is why all these people, they always say, oh, dollar rate, dollar rate. We must destroy that mentality or that foundation where previous leaders have been building our economy based on exchange rate. That is an insult to the Nigerian economy, to Nigerians. Our national resources must now be used more judiciously for tangible infrastructural and economic development. If the naira must rise, then we must buy Niger to grow the naira. There is no other way. Congratulations to all Nigerians and President Tinubu on this victory, and we believe that there are many more to come. Did you see all these people analyze it? They don't know. They don't even understand what we are talking about. They are only talking about Obi Kererenke. All these comedians, do they know? Comedians only know what will trend. Finish. They will look for one lie and blow. Simple. You understand me? They don't understand what is going on. Are you getting me now? We have many made in Nigerian products, of course, which our project is going to be launched very, very soon based on that. Remember, guys, we are still taking the volunteer application. If you want to be a volunteer in your community, to work for the development of your community, please join this movement. Go to www.thecityboymovement.org. There is a volunteer application form there. Please subscribe to it and be part of what we are doing. Understand me? Somebody is going to reach out to you when you register, and then for verification and other stuff. You understand me? So that is the only way. There are so many products in Nigeria that we should patronize and forget about all these foreign things. When I see some people, they are praising foreign products and all of that. When they want to buy a car, they go abroad, they buy different cars, and then you want your naira to grow. How many Americans come to Nigeria to buy anything? How many people from the UK come to Nigeria to buy anything? You don't have sense, man. It's of course it's the government. One thing that the government must do is to put restriction. Do you know that it is difficult for you to take any item from Nigeria to the UK? If you want to take fish, there are certain fish you cannot bring. If you want to take oil, you must pass through a process. If you are bringing oil, you see all these people that are selling oil, all these African products in the UK or any other place in Europe, do you know the tax they pay? Do you know the custom fees they pay? You don't understand anything. But Nigeria is just wasting our resources. That is why when I listened to one of the ministers that said that we are going to treat how other countries are treating us, whatever money they charge us for visa, we are going to also put the same levy on them. That is a welcome development. I've forgotten the person that made that comment. There's one of the ministers who said that all these countries, the way they charge us on visa, of course, do you know that immigration laws have changed? Nigerians is one of the highest, people migrating to the UK, of course, to other countries. We are the one, we pay the highest school fees, international fees. You see that? I'm asking you a question. Do you see anybody from the UK, apart from us, Africans, buying our own product from Nigeria? They only buy our oil that they use to make more. Nigeria only recruit and only buy petrol. But what about the byproducts from these things? Whenever I saw some celebrities making noise, yeah, Naira, somebody like P Square, who doesn't even know anything, he'll be doing lottery everywhere, just shouting rubbish. You don't know, these people don't know what they don't know. They don't know. We have indigenous companies, indigenous products, they are not patronizing it. You understand me? You are not patronizing. How can your money grow? You want to buy car, you go and buy car elsewhere. You put money in another economy, and then you come back to Nigeria and you say, "Oh, our money is not making sense." How will your money make sense? We have Glow. Glow is indigenous company. We are not patronizing Glow. We are patronizing MTN. We have Innocent Motors and other people. Of course, we are aware of some of the automobile company, of course, new car company, making companies, assembly company in Kaduna and other places. You are not patronizing your own. Aba, they make a lot of shoes. The government in Aba is not investing. Every day, you people will shout, they say, "Oh, nonsense, you don't know. We want this country, to destroy anything dollars. Dollars should rise to 10,000. I've already said it. We don't care. We want our own economy to move." You understand me? Thanks to President Tinubu for revealing all these things, because there are so many things that have been hidden. And I know part of the reasons why this administration might not be able to say a lot of things is because it's APC. But you see, APC is different when President Tinubu is there, because there is his experience, he has the knowledge, the technical know-how, he's working with intellectuals, of course, expert professionals, and of course, technocrats, people that are intelligent, to help unravel this mystery that have been keeping us in this system for a very long time. So, yeah, one of the senators, Ben Bruce, to tell you that, you see, this is something that you might not know. The only one you started shouting because they told you that they removed fuel subsidy. You don't know that they have always been subsidizing your naira, subsidizing your dollars, making you to think that, oh, your country is moving forward. Oh, naira is how much now? The worst was even during Jonathan time. Jonathan subsidized the money. And people, as at that time, they say, what is the dollar rate during Jonathan? You don't know that Jonathan was using your money to subsidize it for you. You are so stupid. But thanks to President Tinubu. Now that President Tinubu is, none of you understand it or even say it. Because you only dwell on fake news, things that does not make sense. You see, President Tinubu will succeed and must succeed. He's already succeeding, guys. We don't hear about the naysayers, the noisemakers, and the people running propaganda. And I'm telling you that they are going to lose, because you're going to end up losing, because you'll be complaining and talking rubbish. You are not focusing on what the government is doing. Before you know it, you are going to be left out. And then you continue, your complaint continue, the cycle continue. See, the country has been in a very deep situation for a very long time. APC might not be able to say it because it's APC. They might not be able to say it. But the most important thing, I think that is why President Tinubu said, "I'm not here to come and complain. I don't have any excuse. I'm taking this job. I'm the one that applied for the job. I have no excuse than to deliver." That is why President Tinubu said it, because there's a lot of things that went wrong. In fact, Buhari government, in my opinion, is one of the worst governments, which so many people did not agree. Yeah, they say that, oh, there was infrastructure. Oh, maybe there was some infrastructure. But you see, there are some policies and decisions that you have made that even infrastructure that you build cannot help to offset the consequences. President Buhari made decisions that will put this country in the future. Of course, for example, just like what Atiku did, their NEPA, or they sold our NEPA, and they gave licenses to companies for how many years? Some say 50 years, 100 years to supply electricity. All those people, they are not supplying electricity, and you cannot take those licenses from them. The people that all these, what do you call it? All these petroleum marketers, the same thing. Decisions and policies that will keep us in jeopardy and in continuous poverty. You give contract to people that cannot perform the contract. How can we need to change this system? We need to change all these systems. Let me show you something that let me remind you of something that happened some years ago. How many of you remember? And that is why I keep saying that this government must be transparent. We need to put the system in place. I keep telling you, anything you want to know about the UK, the only thing you need to do, just go to gov.uk. Just go to gov.uk. Everything, every parastatals, every ministries, every service, every duty of the government is linked, including the 4 nations. Man, can't you see? 4 nations. England, Wales, Scotland, Ireland. Oh my God. And they are able to operate in just one website, gov.uk. Everything you need to know is there. If you want to access any funding, any resources, it's there. Just go there, you will see it. Why is Nigeria indifferent? And that reminds me, when I was doing my research, I saw one of the things that make me to keep on saying this. I want you to listen to this man. It was even a oh, I don't want to even go there. You understand me? How many of you remember Oga at the top? Do you know how that Oga at the top came about? They were asking him, what is the website of, is it MDDC or whatever? Please let us listen to this so that you understand the reason why this government must put systems in place. If you don't put systems in place, you cannot track it. If every day you just come and give us a press statement, oh, look at what the government will do, this or that, where is the system in place to track these things? If people want to go and have access to it, is there any system, transparent system? If people want to take loans, can they apply it and so that there will be a track record? Is there a system in place? Why is it different? Now, look, I want you to listen. Listen to this.
Yeah.
Listen.
The website of the NSCDC. The website of NSCDC. Yes, will be no.
Now they are asking him, what is the website of the NDDC? Is it NDDC? Yes. What is more embarrassing than this? I keep asking, what is the website of the Nigerian government? I know that we have different websites, though. Don't get me wrong. We have different websites. There is no integrated system. That is why we don't have a benefit system that we can easily feed the poor or people that are not able to at a point in time. There is no functional system where we can address it. There is no integrated data. Though we have this data scattered everywhere, NIN, BVN, mention all of them, scattered everywhere, but not integrated system. We need an integrated system. But this one was a simple question. They are asking this man, who whatever was one of the directors on the NDDC. They were asking him, what is the website of NDDC? He couldn't say it. Listen.
I'll totally tell you one now.
Listen.
Because the one that wait. The one we are going to make use of, I'm not the one that is going to. No, you see, the question is, what is your website? Wait. Okay. The one that we are going to make use of is going to remain known by my Oga at the top.
You see that?
Yes. I can't announce one now. And my Oga says it's another one.
The NSCDC has multiple websites.
It's something we cannot have multiple websites. But the one that
not the one for employment.
It's not the one for employment.
Not the one for employment.
What is your website now? The one you
is this not embarrassing?
You want to know about the NSCDC? What website do you go to?
Okay, if you want to know about NSCDC.
Exactly.
Now listen.
Exactly.
Listen.
www.nscdc.
Yes.
Yes. So
NCDC.
That's all.
That's it.
www.nscdc.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you see it? My brother, we have a long way to go. So President Tinubu is not the cause of your problem. It has been a problem that no leader, can or was interested in building our economy and building Nigeria. They always come there to eat money. They always come there to share money. They always come there to make statements that does not make sense. They are not planning for the future. It can be on paper. There's no future plan. There's nothing. There's nothing happening. There's no system to track it. Another government will come and start afresh. How can we move forward? Another government will come. Another state governor will come, scrap everything that the other governor did and start again. And people are praising and clapping hands. Is it not our money that they used to start those projects that is abandoned? It's stupidity. We are going to stop it. The city boys, we are going to stop it. If anybody do robbery, we will drive that person away. You understand me? I'm telling you, what I'm telling you is I'm not going to be making noise. We are not going to be making noise. This is the problem of Nigeria. There is nothing else. There is no system. There is no track record. There is nothing. Anybody can just do nothing. When you hear, say, an investigation happened, they will just go and be looking for previous papers and everything. Just be bringing bogus things. That is why even the police in Nigeria cannot investigate, cannot have track. They cannot do a proper investigation. They cannot track, give a proper record of anything. They will first of all capture you. They put you in your house and say, oh, they want to do investigation. No, that is not done in anywhere in the world. Anywhere, any other place in the world, what they do, the police have your record. They track you down. They check every information before they question you, before they call you into custody or they take you into custody because they already have evidence. They will be asking you specific. But in Nigeria, you understand me? It's not like that because there's no system. The problem is that there's no system. I've said it many times. Thanks to President Tinubu for inaugurating and appointing intelligent people to work with him. We need a system that will work, that will be integrated into the of course, the government, where everybody, if the government want to provide benefit to anybody, they can see the record of that person, they understand the person, everything in the country. That is the only way to move this country forward. If not, if a president just come and make a statement, just make a policy, it will just go. Another government will come, they will start afresh. They will. Can you imagine? We saw some this thing. They say they destroy some houses, they do this and that. I'm not talking about illegal building that is being destroyed, but you see, every government that come, they will destroy. They will not start from the project that the other person started. They will destroy it. They will even scrap it and start afresh. Is that not our money that they have wasted? And then you'll find out that those ones that start their own afresh, they will not finish it. They will leave it unfinished, and another one will come just like that. We cannot move forward. That is why there's a difference in Lagos, and people don't know the secret. The secret in Lagos is that there's continuity. Anybody that come continue from where the other one stop. You understand? And that is why Lagos is progressing. And that is the kind of government and leadership that we need in Nigeria. We don't even need all these 4 years election. Nigeria will never develop. Oh, I could have revealed a secret for you. The reason why Africa will never move forward, because Africa don't have a stable leadership. But in the UK, they have a stable leadership. Let me even shock you something that I don't know. They have a stable leadership in the sense that the kingdom is there. There is a body. They call it well, you already know it. The system is already running. Even if there's no prime minister, nobody will break the law. They will follow the system because the system has been running. The same thing in America, the same thing everywhere. But in Nigeria, we don't have it. Every time they will come, scrap before year, scrap election again come. That is why we keep fighting among ourselves. Because anybody that come want to rush to take his own share. Atiku want to come and take his own share. Obi wants to come and take his own share. Some people feel that they are being marginalized because there is no system in place to give people what belongs to them accordingly. I get it now. This one want to exploit this one. Some people say, oh, the reason why the Southeast is part of Nigeria because they want to exploit other people. The reason why the North say they don't want, they say they want, that is, we can never move forward. We need this government to focus on the fundamental of this country and draw out a system, fix the foundation that is going to move this country forward. Whether another president come or not, the system will just be moving. That is the way to do it. Are you getting me now? I get it. That is the fundamental cause of this problem. And whenever I look at it, man, there's no way we can move forward if there's always another change of government that will come and scrap everything that the other government started, and that fails. I mean, there are some occasions that might demand for a overhaul of the system, but I'm telling you that this is the problem, recycling system or recycling problem of Nigeria that has been occurring for so many years. Together with the fact that we never have leaders that are really interested in developing the country or moving the country forward, and that is why that gives birth to the opportunity for all these criminals, for example, the Biafra criminals, to come and be shouting Biafra, Biafra, and other people that have been shouting. I've not been hearing much of Yoruba Nation, but you see, that is what giving birth to all these things. Because idiots can just come and talk rubbish and scatter the country and run away. All of them will just run away. They will go and stay in Finland and hire some hungry boys in Igbo land to terrorize people in Igbo land, buy some uniform for them, go and steal police car, burn down police offices or this whatever shops, people's shops and businesses, and that's it. That's what they do. That's how they survive. Gives birth the what I call it. The system in Nigeria has given birth to criminals, and that is why they continue to do what they are doing. In that same country, Nigeria, people are making it every day. People are succeeding. But you see, people that are succeeding is also almost the same thing to people that are not succeeding. So even if you reach in a country where others are not succeeding, it becomes a problem. Are you getting me now? So that is the biggest challenge of that country. We need the president of Nigeria, President Tinubu, to focus on creating the system that will checkmate all these things. It's a system that we need. We have no system that is working, that is running. That is the truth. That is the truth. If they want to track my record, they cannot. They cannot track any of my record. They don't have it. They don't have it. It's a broken system. People will come and say, oh, they are from Nigeria when they are not from Nigeria. They will come and claim Nigeria because they haven't had the system. It's not possible. They're supposed to know when people like Atiku became a Nigerian. They're supposed to know, but they don't know. They don't have that track record. So that is why if we don't have a future plan, it will continue like that. We need to have a generation or a leader, a set of leaders that will put an end to it and build the country and move the country forward and stop all this nonsense. That is why I celebrate President Tinubu, because President Tinubu, I don't think President Tinubu have any need to steal your money. Are you getting me now? But in the past, we have various leaders who their aim is to come there and steal money. Atiku said it. He's coming there to sell our is it NMPC for his friends? That's it. And then who again? Obi said he's coming to make his own share of the money. Simple. So all of them are doing the same. So they just come to do whatever they don't have interest of the people at heart, because if they have interest of the people at heart, they will stop running propaganda. They will bring that their idea together. Let's focus. If they want to form opposition, they form opposition to counter the policies of the government. Simple. Just like what people are doing. For example, in the UK, we saw, is it last week? We saw the Labour Party almost won all the seats of the Conservative, because the Labour Party have ideology that is different. They are running with ideology, not to bring down the government, but their ideology is to improve the government. They will bring their own ideology that is better than the Conservative, and they are able to win. But in Nigeria, they are playing politics of propaganda, destroying people, running propaganda. This is not going to work. But thanks to President Tinubu, you understand me? Thanks to President Tinubu that is coming to make it work, and it's going to work. No criminal will stop it. The criminals like Biafra people that have always been running down this country for ages cannot stop it. We know their criminality. You see, when I saw some of them coming to my inbox, they are claiming Akwa Ibom, claiming other things. I just asked one simple question that break them down. It's a simple question, man. Stop all these things. Stop all this running propaganda. If you need your 5 states, you do it. We saw when Simon Ekpa was launching a logo in Finland. I said, oh, this 5-star of, is it 5-star? He said in Biafra, whatever, there's 5-star of David. And that 5-star represents the core Igbo Biafra state that is suffering. they are a bunch of criminals, man. You are stupid. If I catch you in Akwa Ibom, you will run woto. You understand me? You know they make noise. You can be deceiving other people, but you see, Akwa Ibom people, they will teach you a lesson. Go and check what happened in the past. You will learn. Are you getting me now? You will learn. So we are not here to make noise. I'm going to give some people opportunity because I've been talking for too much, long time. I will give opportunity to make call in and give us your progress report. Of course, I'm trying to compile the progress of President Tinubu in a very simple format. So far, so good. President Tinubu have achieved a lot, and we can congratulate him for that. And we know that more is coming. I salute you, sir.
Good evening, sir.
I salute you. Yes.
Yeah, you are doing good things. I appreciate your efforts.
Yes.
And everything you said are all things that we should consider as a Nigerian.
Yes.
To put our country back up again. One thing I would want to emphasize is about the regional government. It's high time for us, all this confusion, all this is my own, this is not my own. We stop. We are now having, I think, how many regions do we have now? 6. Northeast, North Central, Middle Belt, so about 6 regions. That is a starting point. If we actually want to progress and develop and bring competition and stop laziness into our nation, we have to go back to regional government. Everybody has to work in some region to develop in some region. All this argument being marginalized will fade away. Nobody wants to take from another person. Nobody likes that, to be taken away, to be taking something away from him. Nobody likes that. But this noise will continue going on until we go back to our region.
Mm-hmm.
All those people that are running away from their region, they won't have any cause to run away from their region. They have become a body upon Nigeria. They become a body upon Nigeria. And they are the one that will cry marginalization, whereby they are the one marginalizing everybody. They were the one that marginalizing Fulani in a Fulani land. The allocation given to them in their own state, they don't stay there to share it. They pack all their bag and baggages to other states, to go and share the allocation.
Yes.
They are sharing among the allocation of Fulani by all of them going to Fulani hospital, Fulani schools, Fulani food. They were all there, but their own is being disassociated. Their politicians are consuming their resources.
Yes.
And they become crying, disturbing everybody. Who chased you away from your region? Who asked you to pack your bag and baggage to go to that village in Maduguri? Who asked you to pack your luggage to go to that village in inside interior Ekiti State? Who asked you to pack your baggage to go to Jos? Who chased you away? You declare you develop Nigeria. Who asked you? Why can't you stay in your region and develop your region? Nobody needs your help. At least you have to help yourself first. You are monitoring to other people and you are still disturbing them. The respectfulness, arrogancy is their name. It's high time we go back to regional government. We need to go back to the drawing board. All these things were caused by their forefathers, Akurosi. Akurosi, their forefather, were the one that created one Nigeria. Nobody wanted it. And they thought, because they are the majority in the government state building, they thought it's going to be last forever. Nobody wants you in the other person's state. Go back home. Pack your seat and go and sort your house. Go and sort your house. Stop disturbing other people in their region. Stop crying like a crying baby in other people's region. But I thought you said Nigeria is. I thought you said you were going to Biafra. Okay, why is it going to that people's region? Why is it crying like a crying baby in that people's territory? Nobody does have ancestral land. You have your own ancestral land. Go back to your ancestral land. Go and develop your ancestral land. Let your ancestors be happy with you. Don't be prodigal's children. Nobody call you to Osun State. Go to Ibadan. They litter everywhere in Ibadan. Go to Kogi. They were everywhere. I even had one was fighting to be a king in Indigo. Want to be a king in Kogi. Nobody wants you. The same thing happened in Liberia. They went to Liberia. They kept on dragging with indigenous people in Liberia. Liberia thought to no man's land. They went to Ghana. The same thing happened in Ghana. They went to Kenya. The same thing happened in Kenya. They went to Philippines. They even described, they know they are there in Philippines. They went to India. All the video and all is stuff shot on internet. Must run for your home. Go back home. Don't be nuisance to other people. You say you want Biafra. Yes, get it quickly and go back home. Carry your resources. Carry your investment to your region. Nobody needs it. And we build this region. Who cares? Who cares? In UK here, you know how many billions Chinese money in UK economy? Do you know how many billions Arab Emirates in UK property investment? Do you see Arab Emirates shouting on the indigenous British disturbing their peace? Do you know how many billions of Russia investment in the UK economy? Do you hear Russia disturbing peace of Britain? Just carry your importer and exporter. Go and import and export in your region. A lot of people be doing that there. Ungrateful set of people. You get bigger platform to do your business, make your money. You are joining up. You keep on disturbing people. Keep on crying. Any small thing, they hate Indigo. They hate Indigo in Nigeria. They hate Indigo in Philippines. They hate Indigo in Dubai. They hate Indigo in Qatar. They hate Indigo in South Africa. Oh my God. Go and check yourself. So we want you to get your brand out. But start packing gradually home. Start packing gradually home. So Bradford can come quickly. Some be nuisance to that people's space. We bought this one. I don't care about we bought anything. Are you not buying property in US? Are you not buying property in Germany? Do you disturb the people in Germany? Are you not having business in the UK? Do you disturb British? Who care about you buying nothing? Who care about what you have? Nobody will come here with yourself. Do your own thing. You keep on disturbing. Go to Edo State. They litter Edo State. Go to River State. They litter River State. Are you homeless? Is the point of having territory land? You jump, they just go everywhere. Even that go interior village Kano. You see Mama Chuneju, when they sending a cab in a village in Kano. Mama Chuneju. They be trafficking with indigenous people. They be making noise. Nobody wants you. Go back home. Pack your markets. Go back home. All of you go and do your importer and exporter in your states and keep your ITR. But I thought you said you don't want Nigeria. I thought you said Nigeria is a zoo. You're so confused. So confused. You don't even know what you want. You don't know what you want. We don't want Nigeria, but you keep on coming to everybody's face. And you want Biafra. Who said you should not go to Biafra? Who says you don't pack your property to Biafra? Who's holding your property? You can sell your house, sell your house, sell your business, and move on. There are a lot of people that want to buy it. You make your money. It's business. Stop disturbing people's spaces. Every tribe in Nigeria has its own ancestral territory. It's not my names. We know the territory of Indigo. We know the territory of Abibiot. We know the territory of Ijo people. We know the territory of Edo Benin. We know the territory of Hausa Fulani. We know the territory of Igala. We know the territory of Igla. Everybody knows his own territory. Stop being a nuisance to people, for goodness sake. Be an adult. Go up. You cannot appreciate the goodness of people the benevolence of other people that accommodating you. Just go back home. My brother, I thank you very much. You are doing a great job. May God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your contribution. I appreciate you as well. Thank you. All right. Okay. Yeah, line is open if you want to call in and make your contribution. That's it. You can do it. What? I salute you. Ha ha, long time. I salute you, sir. I salute you.
It's been a while, my brother.
Yes.
God bless you.
I salute you.
I always watch you, but I just sit back and watch the drama.
Yes.
I want to start from where you said about Tinubu know what to do. Yeah. About Tinubu knew what to do, my brother. He knows. First of all, let me clarify this to you. Ron knew that how many years about Tinubu live in this country that never witnessed any religion that allowed every religion. There's no religion that exists in this world that is not in America today. We have shrine, China have their own shrine. Even China have churches. People that China did not allow to serve Christian in China, they moved to America, they built their churches. Even my street here in Eastern, we have like 3 different China churches now, 2 different China shrines. In Africa today, even in Nigeria today, even in Yoruba today, you can't see any shrine anymore due to this idiot and fucker of religion that try to take the Nigeria, Muslim and Christians. Baba Tinubu knew what to do. Baba Tinubu was surprised that I saw the video where all this idiot motherfucker man went to meet Baba Tinubu. I even heard this said that Tinubu should join in Palestine, whatever. Away from Palestine. Yes, that's the thing. We're not even from Israel or whatever from Palestine. We are Nigerian, we are Yoruba, we are Igbo, we are Hausa, we are all of this. If you don't believe you have access to it's left for you. Baba Tinubu is not a kid. The name of Yoruba has their own access. Maybe when Lagos State that came out from Eyo, nobody can stop Eyo tradition in Lagos. So I believe Baba Tinubu will act like America. So far, he can do it in his own family. He can do it for Nigeria. He allows his wife to serve whatever he want to do. And he did, and God finally answered their prayer. So everybody is going to go back to how it is under military. Under military in Nigeria, nobody force anybody to join any religion, or they will beat you instantly. Military will beat you to beat you. Nigeria was good. Yoruba, I don't know about Southeast, but Yoruba land was good. Early 80s, back to 70s, before this things happened. So that is my own contribution to what you said about Atiku, what he needs to. He lives here. Atiku Obi lives back there. They are both religious beacons. In fact, Obi happens to be president of Nigeria today. Nigeria will be fucked up. Someone that cried to deal that or that motherfucker that none of them can see President Tinubu is the next president that is our savior. Obi cried to Oyedepo. So if Atiku want to, both of them will turn Nigeria to religious nonsense. But Baba Tinubu will prove himself to them. And I know, remember I said this when we were campaigning. I said before Baba Tinubu left this position, after his years, he will rewrite the constitution and nothing will happen. To me now, some people read that before. So nobody said Baba Tinubu can rewrite the constitution before him come out.
All right.
So I believe in 8 years, I keep telling everybody, I say Nigeria take his power back. And under 16, so people rule for 16 years, right? This party will rule for 16 years. And under 16 years, all Africans will be coming to Nigeria to work, because these people right here, let me tell you one thing that we don't understand in Africa. It's only Africa that Americans will the UK, they don't give good program to. India, when they are coming, they will allow their family, everybody with good program. Same thing here, but the only Africa they come here, they wash here, they do all this dirty job. That's why they are committing crimes everywhere. But it's going to get to a stage that these people, they started making car that drives themselves. In Houston today, in that time, Houston, car pick up people without driver. I have the video on my phone. I said they are taking jobs. People already know. In the warehouse today, forklift is driving themselves in the warehouse. So Africa will stay back. And one country in Nigeria, in Africa, will be the head like this country. And I pray, my God, Christ, Nigeria will be the head in Africa.
All right.
Thank
you very much, brotherly contribution. I appreciate you.
Remember next month, I will remember you next month.
Yeah. We are going to work more on that. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you.
I remember I tell you, say, this dollar never come down. My brother, they cry because the dollar they spend for the girl. Now where they work for dollar, now when they send the money back there, and people they collect the money, family they collect the money. Today I can give people 20,000 easily with $20. Is that not a good thing? Is that not a good thing? And they are still complaining with that bullshit. Family 20,000 easily without making of eyes with $20.
Okay.
People are still complaining about this God punish you. This God punish you of when they complain about it.
All right. Thank you very much. Oh my God, many calls at the same time. Hello. I salute you.
Well done. Thank you for a good job you're doing.
You're welcome.
First of all, let me start from the very first corner. I want to appreciate you. I like people who are straightforward in their way. You said so many things, and what really caught my attention was that he said everyone should go back to the ancestral home, and that is the truth of the story. That's the beginning of solving these problems. If you take note, these people are the only ones who are not hospitable. I'm from Benin, I'm a dude. I don't think I know anyone in my history or ancestry who has ever lived in the Southeast. No one. No one that I know of. These people are everywhere in my land, everywhere. Still, we have no problem about that. Sometimes last year, they tried to, I don't know, I know there are still many in some regions. I mean, one area of Benin, they tried to install a chieftaincy title or something. And they knew that was not allowed in our land. That is forbidden. We dealt with them ruthlessly before they stopped it. So they were trying to see our reaction. That was why. If we had kept quiet, we would have done more than that right now.
Yes.
So I don't know why these people you make my life better by coming to my place. Why don't you make your home better so you can stay here? I want to also try to emigrate to your place. Let me see how it is for me. If it's also a greener pasture. But no, that is the case. You have destroyed your homeland, destroyed it with violence and anarchy that you have brought upon yourself out of greed and non contentment that you have brought upon yourself over the years. You are the only one complaining in that country, the only one where we are all suffering together, whatever comes our way. President Tinubu has taken power for not even up to a year. They've not let the man rest for one day, not even one day. They keep attacking him from left to right, left and right. But if their brother was the one who took that seat, now I'm sure when you want to be criticized, it will be a problem. It will be a big problem. I can go to sleep and rest well knowing that President Tinubu is there in power. If their brother has taken this power, I will be sincere, my mind will not be at rest. I just don't know why. I don't trust them. I don't know why. Because they have done so many things that it's suspicious. It's so suspicious. In Benin, for example, now, I always speak from where I come from. When I'm looking for a Fulani or Hausa man, I know where to go and find them. I'll go to three places, I'll find them already. Go to area, Sakumba or go to Aduwawa, I'll find them. When I'm looking for people, I don't know where to find it. They are mixed into our population. Our women have been so good over the years, they have been married with almost so many of them. For reasons I don't know why. When they come, they try to target your village. This is what these people do.
Yes.
So they can get into you. No problem about that. You can marry whoever you want. But when you come to try to change my way of life, this is what I don't want. You try to change my way of life. I think we have at least 3 or 4 major Catholic churches in that Benin. 3 or 4 major. Do you know only Igbo bishops are there? Only Igbo bishops. We have bishops of Benin. They don't let them go to that place. Do you know? But we don't care about that. Because the religion is not even for us anyway. It's a borrowed one. It's our people who don't like their own thing. So that's why we don't care about that. Whatever they like to do. Catholic can belong to them. We leave that for them. All I just want was for these people, let them sit down. We are not for it. Let's be reasonable for one. Sit down and think. Oh, let me look at San Francisco, Anambra, for example, anyway. Is there a Benima who was in shop there, who is doing well? Give me one, then I'll be okay.
None.
But none.
None.
Give me anyone.
None.
But I can give them 1, 2, 3, up to 5,000 people. Yoruba or Igbo people. Igbo people who are living well and doing their businesses well in Benin without disturbance or injury. So I think we have to sit down and go to the drawing board and sit down. What is the problem with us as a people? Why are we the only one in Nigeria who has issues? Why? Is there something wrong? Do you know Nigeria cannot be angry with us? Do you know even during the Civil War? Not all Nigerians were in favor of the war. Fine. Because then I don't know, maybe they felt it was unfair just targeting one tribe. But I think now, God forbid, if they can't broke out, they will be very surprised how it will go. Very surprised. It won't last a month. It will be the old Nigeria against them. They will be very surprised. They should try and don't let it get to that level. I hope they have to change their ways. They have to change their ways. We can't tolerate it anymore. Look at what they try to do in Lagos. The Yoruba land try to bring up an Igbo entity to have brought over to them to take over the rulership of the land no belong to Yoruba people. Then you open your big mouth and say it's a no man's land. Who does that? Can you go and say that in another? After the election, I have been doing executive of Nigeria. After the election, I learned so many things of this election. Anyone who didn't learn things of this election, you will never know. I've learned so many things. So I'm talking to my Igbo brothers. Please, we don't hate you. We just want you to be reasonable and be fair. Sit down and think for once and say, oh, in these other states I'm going to, do I have this disease from this state in my own land? Think. As what I say, think of that and see. Then you should be fair to those who give you hospitality. Be fair and reasonable to them. And obey the laws you have come to live in that land. say pack your things and go back. Just pack your things and go back. Do not bring violence to us. We are too civilized for that. You can be killing yourself in your family, destroying yourself, good for you. Don't bring that to any other land. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your contribution. Thank you. The only thing I can say that criminals don't take advice. These guys are a bunch of criminals. Until when you guys understand this statement, you will know that's the only way to solve the problem of Nigeria. Criminals must be punished. These guys are a bunch of criminals. Hello, sir. I salute you.
Hello, Mr. Nzima.
Yes.
Thank you once again for your platform.
You're welcome,
And
sir.
everybody that has been speaking, they've been speaking well. Especially the brother that just spoke now, like he actually spoke from his heart,
Yes.
And which is the truth. And one of the things that keeps them moving around is greed. There is nothing else. It is greed. Always looking for ways like to take from others and add to you. And that is why when you have that same mindset, you will never progress. It's not a curse, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, let's go back to the main topic.
Yes.
The
Supreme Court. Yes.
Yes. No, that's a very nice one. The first thing is that what they need to understand, the Supreme Court is not the same thing as the normal Supreme Court. This is the election Supreme Court.
Yes.
It was inaugurated for the election.
Yes.
So it doesn't have that much power like the usual Supreme Court. So there is so many things they cannot do. They are limited in what they can do. You've taken your case to the tribunal where you're supposed to present your evidence. You presented the evidence that you have. Now you're only going to Supreme Court to say, oh, they should look at what you have presented, not for them to now be admitting something else that you have not presented at the tribunal.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is the tribunal that will examine your evidence, not the Supreme Court. So that is the part where I feel like they don't even know. I don't know if their lawyers were sleeping when they were giving the judgment.
They don't know anything.
So they were sleeping when they were supposed to be presenting evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Now they are now going to present evidence in where they are not supposed to present evidence. Mm-hmm. So yeah, interesting.
They are not even presenting evidence, sir. They are not, because the Supreme Court and the Appeal Court, their function is a petition. Presidential Petition Tribunal is to talk about the election. Who won the election? Was there any manipulation? Do you have any evidence? They don't have any evidence of manipulation or them winning election. What they are presenting is a fake propaganda that, oh, they should disqualify President Tinubu. That is something that is too late. You understand me? They can never disqualify President Tinubu. President Tinubu will be there for another 8 years. You understand me? So that's it. So I just want to ask you a question. What is the ideology behind some Nigerians always rating Nigeria of course, in regards to exchange rate, dollar exchange rate? They always, if they want to judge Nigeria, oh, is Nigeria doing better? They say, what is the exchange rate now? What is the exchange rate now? What is the ideology with the fact that today judgment in the UK court, yes, of course, about $11 billion, and what has been going on for a very long time, and now that President Tinubu wants to change that narrative for us to move forward. What do you have to say about that? Who gave Nigerians this mindset of always rating Nigeria based on dollars exchange rate? I thought we are using Naira in Nigeria, sir.
Thank you very much for that, because it's a question that I've been saying, like anytime I hear it from the Obingos,
mm-hmm.
From those that are ignorant, from those that did not go to school. I mean, how can you be in Nigeria and be talking about dollar of America? What is your business with American dollar when you are in Nigeria?
Yes.
And that is the part where there's a misconception about the economy. When they say economy, to them is dollar to naira.
Yes.
That's it. That is economic for them. And that is the level of ignorance that we have in our country, where people are using currency to measure the economy. Currency has nothing to do with the economy. We are not a dollar economy. We spend naira in Nigeria. So we need to focus on our naira and how we can enable it to do the work that it's supposed to do for us. Money is just a medium of exchange. There is nothing else. So all this one that you are comparing us with dollar is not really making sense. Is the highest level of ignorance that we are portraying. I've seen a lot of videos, and dollar now is 1,100. Hey, Nigeria, what is that? We are actually showing the world that we don't even go to school, that we don't have people that are educated, from those videos that we make. So I think we need to change that mindset and begin to see us differently and begin to look inwardly, especially for this dollar thing. Like, it's just not making sense. Now, back to the progress report. The 11 billion that the country saved. Remember, there was a time when JP Morgan did a post to say that our reserve is around 3 point something billion dollars. A reserve is a country's buffer against emergency. A reserve is meant to actually, maybe there something happened and then you need to stimulate your economy. You have a backup plan. That is what a reserve is. A reserve also provides you with, it gives foreign investors like confidence that if anything happens, there is enough money in their reserve that at least whatever money I'm investing, I'm able to take it out. A reserve also provides a buffer when you are taking loans. When they see your reserve, they will be like, oh no, these people will pay back. Your interest will not be that high. So they don't have to insure you, because if a person giving you loan is giving you loan and they are not sure whether you will pay back, then they'll need to get another insurance to insure you. So meaning that your interest on the loan will be high. It's just like me, you want to borrow money from the bank as individual. They will ask for your collateral, right? Your collateral as a country is mainly your reserve, your infrastructure, whatever. If you don't want to do your infrastructure, you can use your reserve. Your reserve is much better. But if you don't have a reserve, it's a problem. So what that money is going to do is going to add to our reserve, which is a very good confidence booster. And the story behind that 11 billion was that Nigeria we're searching for a company that will come and help us in our gas revolution in Nigeria at the time, so that we can generate electricity. This contract happened in 2020, when they brought in the P&D to come and do that thing. But the funny thing is that the P&D people that came, they don't even have any experience on gas. They've never done any business with gas. If I must shock you, the owner of P&D was a former musician in the UK singing rock music. His name is Michael Quinn. Michael Quinn. A musician is the person they gave contract to. Yeah? He never had any finance to back up the project that is coming to do, but they just gave it to him. So when he got the project, he came to Nigeria, and nothing was happening. He's not bringing any money. He's not doing anything. And then when Nigeria now decided to cancel the contract, he said no, that Nigeria has breached the contract. So they have to pay them damages because they were given the contract. Why would they cancel it? And that was what has happened with the court case. And they were asking for, I think, was it $6.6 billion, and because we got our reserve with the UK, they said the UK must freeze that reserve and give them. And the funny other part, the painful part was some Nigerians in Nigeria were actually helping them, sending them government official documents to help their court case. Not until when Buhari came, then they asked the EFCC to do a proper investigation. That's when they were able to fish out all those people, that took money from P&D as bribe. They took money from them, as bribe to sell out Nigeria. Eh? After they started exposing them, that is how we got to where we are, that we now have the $11 billion in our coffers, which is a good thing. So I think that's a good result, and it will help at least stimulate our economy, and actually it will serve as a backup. We can use it to clear all the backlog that we have, for those companies in Nigeria, and at least it will give investors confidence. Now, to the other um, good things that has been happening. I actually saw a news report that some modular refineries has been completed, in Nigeria, which is a good one. We know that the one of Port Harcourt is also coming upstream in December. We also see what has happened with the film city in Lagos State. The importance of that film city is that it will make us a hub of movie in Africa. Like the likes of all those big movies they are doing in Hollywood, it will attract those investments into Africa, into Lagos State, and into Nigeria, and that will help boost our economy. Apart from it helping us in our movies and our music and what have you. And there's one thing I actually discovered when the uncommon Senate president was a governor in Akwa Ibom. He created a system there. Do you know that I was just thinking about it this afternoon? I said, oh, Akwa Ibom is actually an entertainment hub, if you don't know. That was the plan of the uncommon Senate president. If you look at, they have a tourism, a very strong tourism in Akwa Ibom, right? Number two, the state is the cleanest. You understand? And then if you look at their sports facility, it's the best in the country. So he has already created like an entertainment hub in Akwa Ibom. So for going forward, please, Akwa Ibom people, let there be continuity with APC. That's what I would say. If we want this revolution to continue, the same thing that is happening in Lagos, Akwa Ibom is a state that has the potential to be known for something unique. And that's why we need to hold on to Akwa Ibom, because Akwa Ibom is the light of the South. And we don't want anything to check it. I've seen a lot of things about Akwa Ibom. There's a second stadium. I don't know if you know about it. Another stadium that they have in Akwa Ibom. If you see the field, it's like you are watching Premier League. That's why I'm talking about it, because I have to talk about it. And they've maintained consistency.
Yes.
If you notice, most of the Akwa Eagles games used to go to Akwa Ibom. Other states, they might have a good stadium this year. Next year is no longer good. They need money from government to fix it. But Akwa Ibom is always good. The way they build it, the main stadium is always neat. The lighting is the same. Nothing has changed. Even they are improving on it. So that shows continuity on the part of Akwa Ibom. At least it gives us hope that our country, something is going on. So please, Akwa Ibom, keep APC. Let the common Senate president continue with his work, just like Tinubu has always continued with his work in Lagos. Now, going back to other, there's a whole lot of things happening. Number one, we know that our economy is going to explode, like positively. A lot of things are happening in terms of our monetary policy. A lot of things are happening with our ministers. Do you know each of the ministers, they have KPI, and there will be checkbacks by the federal government, I think every three months or so, where they will give a rundown of what they've achieved, what they are going to achieve for the next 3 months. So they are going to measure what they have achieved in the first 3 months, and they will have like a quarterly thing, and if you don't meet your KPI, you'll be kicked out of the door. Yes. So meaning that you are forced to make sure your ministry performs.
Yes.
This is something that has never happened in governance before. and this is what our president is bringing into governance. And apart from that, they are also using, the way private sector works. They are bringing it into the public sector. You can see that's why the likes of Dave Umahi was complaining about the workers coming late, because in private sector there is a time limit. You can't just come in anyhow. No, you have to meet the time. You can also see Wike also doing his own, because he's trying to push them to do the right thing. Clearing off Abuja, trying to make the state look neater and what have you. So you can see, even with the guy in charge of minerals, solid minerals, he's also doing his own thing. He's gone to Australia and he took the minerals that we have. What's the name of this mineral? I'm trying to remember the name. The expensive one. Okay.
Is it the uranium or whatever they may call it?
No, not the uranium. The one they use for battery.
The one they use
the one they say they can use battery. They can use to make battery.
Yeah. So what did he do with it?
For electric cars. So the country that has been buying it from us, they never told us it's got additional minerals. Ours has got an additional minerals to the minerals that it's got. So it was in Australia when they took that minerals for testing that they discovered that it's got additional mineral, meaning that the amount we are selling is even cheaper. That the amount supposed to be higher, because ours is richer in minerals, compared to others. So now that they discover, meaning that it's going to increase our financial strength as a country. So a lot of things are happening in different sector. Agriculture, there's a lot of transformation coming into agriculture. There's a lot of transformation coming into our economy. There's a lot of transformation coming into our digital and even the blue economy. The blue economy we've not even explored. We're going to see rivers and water, right? But there hasn't been any accountability to how we take the fish, what we do with them, how we preserve them, how we package them, how we finish them so that we can export and what have you. We don't do that. Could you believe there was a time when they caught a ship from China coming to fish in our own sea?
Yes.
And so other countries have been exploring our minerals, our blue economy, without our consent. So now the government is saying, okay, we also want to explore our blue economy. We want to see whether we can find minerals in the sea, whether we can, how we can transform the fish or whatever, or the aquatic life, how we can turn them to money. And that is also creating another source of revenue. And if you must know again, there is a gas revolution going on in the country. They are linking every part of Nigeria through gas. That money was borrowed for the Nigerian gasification. The other one that we are talking about, the Trans-Sahara gas, is public-private partnership. So it's not like Nigerian project per se. It is in conjunction with investors. So that one is different. But the one in-house, it is being sponsored by the federal government to make sure that all the states in Nigeria are linked via gas. And one of the important part is to get gas to Ajaokuta steel mill. Do you know the meaning of Ajaokuta? It means that our car manufacturing materials will be easily accessible when Ajaokuta start producing. It will make it easily accessible. We are all able to produce our road construction materials fully 100% local, because currently we are importing bitumen. We are importing some of the things. We are importing the steel. If we are going to use the Dave Umahi's road type of construction.
Mm-hmm.
But now, if Ajaokuta comes up online or comes online, I think they said it is about 95% completed. If it comes online, then we'll be able to produce all the materials we need. There will be no need for us to be looking for dollars. There will be no demand for dollars. So at least I'm telling you, the exchange rate that we have, yes, is going high, but the time, not even but by the time this thing stabilize, it will start coming down by itself because we will be consuming Nigeria. I like what Ben Bruce said regarding how we can support our government. We need to start thinking Nigeria. We need to start thinking our goods. We need to
By
start consuming what
yeah,
buy our product. We need to start consuming what to produce and focus on ourselves to see how we can improve our economy. China started like us. They stopped importing, they start producing. Despite their product wasn't good when they started, they still consume it. And as with time, they started improving, improving, improving. Now, when you see Chinese products, you can look at Samsung and look at iPhone. Samsung can compete with iPhone adequately. While Huawei can compete with iPhone adequately. There's a lot of product. People are buying Chinese plane, Chinese jet, fighter. They are buying Chinese armor tank. At least with Ajakuta, we can start thinking of making our own armor tank. We can start thinking of making our own cars 100% Nigerian produced. And another thing that I want to even suggest,
mm-hmm.
for government to stimulate the economy further. Every cars or every product, especially cars one, let me use cars for an example, that is being produced in Nigeria, the government can make available credit facilities to workers, to people that would be interested. So you can actually access credit facility if you want to buy any made in Nigerian car. But if you want to import, there will be no credit facility.
And it should be more expensive. Yes.
Yes,
and that's a way to discourage it. That is how this country do it. They discourage importation by putting high tax on it and custom duties and everything. Then they also make sure that goods are available at home. So you have alternative. So that is the problem. That is what we are saying. It's the same thing we are saying.
So
Yes.
these are the innovation that we can bring in to say, okay, if you're going to use locally made, you will get credit facility to encourage the local producer to so that you can also patronize new cars because Nigeria, they like to drive. So now, if they give that facility, people will start looking at, oh, there's Innocent, there is Nord, there is this one, there is Peugeot in Cardinal. So you can at least have your choice. But if you are going to import, number one, there will be no credit facility. Number two, there will be higher tax on top of your car. And yeah, if you still insist, sharp is okay. So, so that is how we can actually encourage, especially in our car, so that people can drive Nigerian car. And for other car company that wants to sell to Nigerians, they will have to bring their factory to start manufacturing in order to enjoy the facility of the credit facility as well. But in turn of that, for them to do that, it means it will make job available, not just making job available. Our people will be trained in the act of car manufacturing, meaning that we will start having like a car revolution in Nigeria. So these are the type of things that government can bring in place so that we can also start be using our product and thinking our Nigerian. I mean, going further so that we can actually transform our economy from that perspective. Thank you very much, Mr. Nsima.
Thank you.
I know there will be people calling to come in, and God bless the Federal
Well,
Republic of Nigeria.
thank you very much, sir, for your contribution. Thank you. All right. I'm not sure I'm going to take another because my time is up. I've done my 2 hours. I do 2 hours. So, yeah, I mean, I don't have much. I have something else to do. But I think I can only say that this is the first time we are having a true politician, a true leader that is ready to move the country forward. I get me now. Uh, Criminals must be punished. People trying to run propaganda against the country must be punished. Of course, the social media bill, of course, we don't know how far that bill has gone. We need it to be implemented. Criminals must be punished, especially all these Biafra criminals shouting Biafra, Biafra, Biafra everywhere. All of them must be punished. Of course, we are aware today the DSS, they captured those criminals, that stole some hillocks. They say Biafra Liberation Army. They are criminals. That is how they raise criminals. That is how they started, even in the north. How they started stealing people's property, destroy. That's how these are criminals. The government should not pity criminals. These are a bunch of criminals that have kept the country in this state for a long time. Hello, please go ahead.
Chairman, good evening.
Yes, I salute you.
But yeah, my own contribution this evening is,
Okay.
you see, for our country, we need to let our people understand that. Let's work with what we have. You cannot give what you don't have. You understand what I talk? It's now food. We feel they go into production of food and the supply and outside to boost our economy. The land is there. Did they hear me?
I dey hear you, sir. That's what we are saying.
The area where you see, sometimes let's afford about that.
Yeah, better.
At times, if Nigerians they talk at times, right? And they look some of them and they laugh. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Number one, you cannot compare yourself with the developed countries. We become manufacturing nation. Okay, the manufacturing of cars no be carry. No be carry. Ordinary food we never feed ourselves about car. Did you hear me? It's like our land they there fatter. Everybody hungry they catch food for the world. Let's go into food production, food farming, so that people can enjoy their life while they be on earth and get money in their pocket. You understand what I'm saying?
And when people have food to eat, the problem is solved.
People have food to eat. You see, what we dey like make me start with, you cannot eat what you don't have. We dey talk with the farm technology. The people wey get the technology, you know how many years they don't compile. You know how many years they don't compile. Now the one wey get at our disposal.
We never even perfect it. Like our agriculture.
We dey talk about motor.
Oh.
I don't understand. I don't understand Nigerians. Let I tell you one thing. Nothing is wrong with Nigeria. Now we the people something is wrong. That's why I tell you.
That is the truth now. Of course.
This country when I did so, it's not somebody, you know, they call me move. Because they go around 24/7. That's why I don't enter car manufacturing plant. And they carry construction material. We never, how many skyscraper we get from? Apart from Lagos. Tell me the place where we get for that country. Where skyscraper full everywhere. We don't get it. The steel won't go to manufacture. We never sell. We talk about motor. There's this motor na keke. I mean, there's this na keke marua. Na the motor. On addition, you go ready to release. Even self, they're ready to release that technology given. The one way at our disposal, where our land, where we say, if we enter and between 6 months, we'll start to make money. We don't talk about another one. Everybody go there happy.
No, they were laughing now. They were laughing when President Tinubu told them that we need to focus on cassava, ewa, agbado. And they were shouting. They use it to make noise and be making music and be laughing. Especially all these Biafra criminals from the southeast.
You see, let I tell you one thing. You must have, as I did, you not be carrying me mugu, you not be carrying me blind. If that is so you go country, and they enter their interior village and they see where they are. These are not the saying that waiting there, they show me for you. And they use my eye this year. This country when if it's just that they plant corn, we don't plant corn.
What are you talking about? These people, just like you are saying, here in this country, they have what is called potato, of course. Is one of the British food. They have what they call Sunday roast. They enjoy potatoes very, very much. They have it. They eat all this beef. They have it. There are certain areas you go, it will be smelling foul shit, all this cow shit like this. You'll be wondering, is it in this country? Is it in UK? But we don't have our own. They focus on their potato. If you see the way they plant it there, we just say they make noise. Some people say they won't wear a tie and this thing they move. They stroke it.
And they look them at the left. So if they hold, go see them come farmer say you na farmer, you don't get it. You don't go get them for your mama.
No, because farmers are rich though. They have everything. They have the tractors, they have the equipment, they have subsidized fertilizer, they have everything to do whatever they are doing.
They are not as okay now. As Tinubu talk now, if ourselves, if we get sense, question with the go and okay, Mr. President, we don't argue with you. How we want to get on this machine? What would they make this like the money there so that people can eat? See food, we never feed ourselves. We talk about money. Food, we never feed that feed ourselves. We talk about electric motor. There's so one senator, I don't know what to be that senator, but when it be this thing, they said that we they use electric motor. I don't understand what they want.
Because now waiting they use make money be that. Now anybody they pursue is where they bring their own money. The guy go partner with some. He will go partner with some companies and that's it. So he will be the one that he will be getting the royalties. Yes.
You don't hear Saudi Arabia talk about electric motor. You don't hear Kuwait talk about electric motor because so if they launch electric motor, you get gas, get them, then they talk about electric motor. When they concern, if they want the electric motor, when they come back to material, we don't. Because we still get another thing we go give us money. We never do our road. We never see. You see, my guy.
You are very, very correct. We all the road that leads to the farmlands. The farmers they cannot even transport the little one they have planted to the city. All of them get rust, whatever, rotten.
Then they talk about technology. They won't wear tie in the month. When they concern, if you wear tie, come my front. I go just look to say, if you bless it, you don't get work. I get work for you. Don't go farm.
Have you tie in our culture?
Now, inside also, this up to here, when my father in-law, father-in-law has a spirit, now I put on my TV. Americans, they don't get time. You go see the way they are putting people there. They don't get time. And then they mix it up. Our money goes to the pastor who say, looking good is a good business. But the rest of people supposed to start from. They start business. They go use and buy food. Dress in the morning. Say them. I don't understand.
Yes, now. Oh my God. Now be their Sunday roast now. Even I learned that Nigerians they even celebrate Halloween. Some celebrities in Nigeria they celebrate Halloween in Nigeria. Of course, the governments forget about. Don't worry, President Tinubu is already on the throne. I always tell them. But there's a big problem, sir. Those farmlands, the road that leads to the farmlands, they are not good. The governors are not doing their job because that road is not the federal government that will come and build that road.
That is the one. You see all of them now. That's the good they don't face their go. To tell you say we get problem. Our son is so correct. That's the people will come to farm road. When did their governors? When the governors? For years, you go see people they stay for their farm for years. You go see their farm for their backyard. Their house is for front. They pass 2024, 2023 for front of their house. They live far, they make it better. Nobody is because we don't request for the right thing from the government.
Exactly.
We don't request for the right thing. We don't request for better. Okay, we want them to for our. Now even you see when they say bad things they enter their farm because also we know they live there, all of us they don't come out. If we dey pay for there and we secure our make people like in that country. God bless us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I salute you. I know might not have a lot of time, but of course, today we saw the president launching the is it the 38 whatever summit, economic summit in Nigeria. In a speech, he was giving a very wonderful speech, and many people have confirmed that this is the first time that we are having a true leader, politician, a visionary leader in the country, and everybody is so happy because President Tinubu understands the underlying factors of the challenges of the country. We know that many people that are hungry, that don't understand the situation of the country, that don't understand what has kept us, they will be making noise. But there's no problem. For us to move forward, the right thing has to be done. And President Tinubu, of course, is setting the pace. Understand me? And President Tinubu, of course, in his statement today said, "Let us build a future of renewed hope. My government is prepared. Are you? Are you ready?" That is why we need our guys. We need people volunteer for the program we are doing, the City Boy movement. If you are every local government, every state in Nigeria, be part of it. Are you getting me now? We are not in a rush. Oh. Are you aware that Tune Egnot, his page is down? They brought it down. It's not by making noise. Over how many million people? I told you people, it's not by shouting and do all kind of gra gra every day. Be talking rubbish. I mean, I'm not in a rush. Oh. I'm not a blogger for you. If I come here, I give you authentic information. If you want to follow, you follow. If you don't want, you leave it. Are you getting me now? In fact, nobody should pity anybody. Are you getting me now? The government is doing the right thing. That is why I say the right thing must be done. The right system must be put in place. People have to be punished for their criminality so that others will not continue that same way. Are you getting me now? President Tinubu is asking a question. I'm going to build renewed hope. The future of let us build a future of renewed hope. My government is prepared. Are you ready? Very important question. The video is there, which I'm going to play a little bit before I go. He said, "I am confident by working closely with all of you in the private sector, financing our $3 trillion national infrastructure stock can be achieved in 10 years, not in 300 years. Do you see that? Do you see the vision now? You already have a vision. In the space of 10 years, this is what we are going to achieve. Just like what he did in Lagos. President Tinubu understands these things. There is no every cities are planned and built. It did not just happen overnight. You cannot just become president of Nigeria and things will just dollar will just be every time dollar. Nonsense. That mentality must cease in that country. Let dollar get to 10,000. I keep saying that thing. I keep saying it. Dollar, we don't care what is dollar. We are talking about Nigeria, our money. You understand me? You see? So there's a vision. In the next 10 years, this is what we are going to achieve. He said, let us build a future of the new hope. We can build this, in 10 years, not in 300 years, building mega cities in every geopolitical zone of the size and scale of Lagos must not take us another 6 decades. In every did you hear that? Every geopolitical zone, every geopolitical he said it should not take us 6 decades. It can just take us in 1 decade. That is in 10 years. We can do this. A fully networked and connected Nigeria by rail, gas, fiber optics, and road network can be constructed in less than 20 years. Establishing thriving industrial zones in every part of Nigeria is possible before 2030. You see that? This is a vision, and that's it. It's done. I've told you guys already. The City Boy is there. The vision is there. The vision of Lagos is the vision of Nigeria as it stands now, and President Tinubu is going to move it forward. Whether you like it, complain. Whether you like shout Biafra, Biafra, when we catch you, we punish you because you're a criminal. I get me. I've said it many times. Whether you want to do obedient or disobedient, that is your choice. Whether you want to run propaganda, do it, because now when the government handle you, you will pay for it. You'll be begging, or people will be coming to beg, or Hanese will be coming to beg. Say, please release Nnamdi Kanu for us. Now, they have not sent a message to Simon Ekpa. I've told them many times. I keep saying it. When the time comes, you'll be begging. All of you will be begging. You'll be asking me, how much is dollar now? I say, you're a fool from the southeast. You idiot. Are you getting me? But that is by the way, anyway. We'll continue this conversation. See, it is people that don't know you that pity you. I know you very, very well, and I know that you're a criminal and you must be punished. If they don't punish you, you will continue. You will continue. Do you know the IGR of Anambra in 2020? Yes. Yeah. 20. Yes. Of course. Do you know the IGR of Anambra in 2022? Do you know how much? Do you know the IGR of 20 of Anambra in 2022 and that of Lagos? It's nothing to be compared about. So don't make noise. I will give you the figures. The total IGR of the southeast, not just did I say only Anambra? Southeast is 114 billion. The total IGR of the southeast is 114 billion. Guess how much is of Lagos? Only Lagos. The IGR in Lagos State alone is 651 billion. 2020, of course, 2022 as well. Yeah, 2022. You understand me? Only 2022, just in 2022 alone, the IGR of Southeast is just 114 billion. But then just Lagos, the whole of Southeast. Remember, Southeast is Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, Imo, and which other state there? Eh? Abia State. 5 eastern states. The total IGR in 2022 is 140 billion. 5 states, but only Lagos 651 billion. So you need to go and learn a lesson. If not, you keep making noise, shouting, running propaganda. You don't have political sense. You don't have political knowledge. You keep running propaganda. You follow the steps of your forefathers that destroy the whole of Nigeria, and you still keep making noise. You think that people don't know. Yeah, you are just disgracing yourself. I've told you people, stop disgracing yourself. Stop this idea of Biafra fraud or nonsense because you guys destroy the country. Join hands and move this country forward. Hold your leaders in the southeast accountable. Hold your governors accountable. If you want to move. If you don't want, continue making noise, running propaganda. Simon Ekpa stay in Finland. Running will only stay in Finland, making or wearing what they call it, bulletproof vest in Finland. Can you imagine if you are just in Finland, you are wearing bulletproof vest? Simon Ekpa, you are stupid. Say you want to destroy Nigeria in November. Go and ask Nnamdi Kanu. You want me to play the video of Nnamdi Kanu? Say you want to destroy, bomb police station, to bring a Wike's head. This today you are begging. Even you, Simon Ekpa, you were saying that the health of Nnamdi Kanu is deteriorating in DSS dungeon. you are giving federal government ultimatum to release Nnamdi Kanu. By that time, your own time, nobody will give ultimatum to release you. It's sweet you now. You are collecting small money from women. All those women that don't have a husband in the US. Come, you are doing anyhow. You are stupid. Because no woman that have husband will come and come and work with you and do rubbish. That is by the way, because you are stupid. That's I just laugh all of you. Bunch of criminal launching logo. Some people say you want to give ID card. Give ID card to your Biafra people. You are stupid. I've never seen some group of idiots. Now, before I go, I just want to play our president. Just 5 minute speech from our president that summarizes everything. And when we come back, we'll continue this conversation. Hopefully, I'll be able to come back tomorrow. I don't know, because I have lots of things at the moment. But hopefully, very, very soon, we'll come back live and direct. Even as we are screening our people for the volunteer program, please join the volunteer program. Go to the website www.thecityboymovement.org. You will see the application, volunteer application. Fill up the form to join the volunteer program. What we are going to be doing is to make sure that we work together in our state, in our local government, to bring a change in our local government, because we understand that from our investigation, the governors are the problem of this country. The governors refuse to do what they are supposed to do, even after they have given them money. Every month they receive money. There's no vision, there's no plan, there's no project, nothing. They share money to few people, and that's it, and they will go and sleep. So we don't want that. We know that the governors are the cause of our problem. Now, President Tinubu is saying, let us come together, build mega cities in just 10 years and all of that. Will the governors work with him? We never know. So let us listen to President Tinubu before we know.
The size and the scale of Lagos must not take us another 6 decades.
Yes.
We can do it in 1 decade.
That's President Tinubu.
A fully networked and connected Nigeria by rail, gas, fiber, digital optics, and road network can be constructed in less than 20 years. Establishing thriving industrial zones in every Nigerian zone is possible before 2030. Let's use the next 2 decades to craft strategies that have relentless backing of our collective will. You have my commitment that my government will act on all the promises and the summit report when it is received from you. Be ready to challenge me after you've crafted those recommendations based upon high intellectual inclusiveness and workable plans. I'm not standing here to say I'm perfect, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I will make mistakes as a human. I'm ready to listen to you. Correct the mistakes and move on. I'm a forward-looking president. Backward is a shadow.
Wow. Wow.
The future is calling, and this administration will not hesitate to seize the opportunity of this moment. Our finest destiny is awaiting us all. Let Nigeria breathe a sigh of renewed hope and confidence.
Let Nigeria breathe.
It is within your reach. I've had it on a number of occasions, and I've read it in several journals, that no one succeeds alone. That is why I'm here.
That's the secret.
To think with you. That is why the administration is ready to work with you, to chart the path for a greater, promising, and prosperity rewarding Nigeria. Yes, various conflicts and contradictions around the world.
Yes.
But we are struggling and working hard to manage the business environment in this country. It is only with you,
Yes.
the collaboration, the effectiveness, the genuineness of your commitment
Yes.
to national growth that bail us out of depression. I'm therefore pleased to declare this 29th Economic Summit
29.
open.
Open. Wow. Powerful speech, opening speech of our president today, opening the summit, the 29th National Economic Summit today in Abuja today. That was a powerful speech. It's not just talking what he's not doing. He's telling you what he's doing, his vision and his plans. That's why I'm saying this is the first time we have such president, a true politician, a true leader that is ready, to fix the country. Are you getting me now? It's giving you vision, it's giving you plans, and it's telling you, are you ready to work with me when you bring those plans and recommendations? You understand? So we should begin to think about it, and that's what we are doing in the City Boy movement, guys. So we are coming together. We have lots of plans, what we think, and different plans. I mean, we have different plans for different states, different local government, because everywhere is not the same. The challenge you have in your local government might not be the challenge you have in another local government. The issues there might not be the issues in for example, in Akwa Ibom State. I get it. Most of the road is done in Akwa Ibom State. I'm talking as I'm telling you. Many of the road is done in Akwa Ibom State. They have electricity. They have street lights everywhere in Akwa Ibom State. Many of the street, many of the road is completed in Akwa Ibom. So it might not be the same challenge in your local government. But then we want to focus on agriculture most especially. We are going to be showing the federal government areas that is bringing a lot of challenge, areas that the federal government can focus on or help the state governors to focus on, because that is where the issue is. For example, this farming, we are talking about agriculture, the farmers, the little ones, they are already farming, harvesting, they cannot even take it from their farmland to the city, to the market. I will show you videos. We have lots of videos of these things rotting in the bush in the farm because there is no road that they can be able to take this thing to the market. And the state governors are there making noise. We saw the issue that happened in Edo State. They keep on collecting our money, using it to build themselves, build their family, buy properties abroad, invest with the money of the state. The same thing Obi did in Anambra. And they are coming to tell us rubbish. Anyways, we have overcome that nonsense. We overcome Obi. We defeated Obi. President Tinubu defeated Obi and Atiku. And that is why they are crying. That is why they are looking for propaganda. My brothers and sisters, if you follow these criminals, you'll be a criminal and you'll be punished. Simple. Are you getting me? I'm not, as I tell you straight, because that's the way I feel. It is time for this country to move forward and that to be harboring criminals. I pity you because you're my brother. You'll be giving contract to your brothers, giving people that are not competent to do the job. They don't have the technical know-how. You will give licenses to companies that cannot do what they say they will do, and you keep Nigeria in a situation that, look at today, we are something that's supposed to have been done. Are you getting me now? So we need a system that is going to change that, and President Tinubu have the capacity to change that. So that is my submission tonight, guys. I've done more than my 2 hours normally. We will continue to pray for our president, President Tinubu. This is the man that they say is Baba Blue, cannot speak. You listen to him very, very well. We cannot even compare to Obi or Atiku to President Tinubu in intellectual capacity. Did you see the way he's talking? Obi can never talk this thing. Obi will say, we'll go to Indonesia, Malaysia. He said, look at Malaysia, what they are doing. He'll be telling you a story with a small voice. But look at the way our president was giving us. He was giving us woto. You know, so he was giving us the information the way it is, very straight, very clean. As a city boy, you don't know why we call President Tinubu city boy. He is an American boy. That is why all of them are jealous. They will continue to jealous him because it's a success, man. People jealous success. They want to be like, but they cannot. Atiku wanted to be like President Tinubu, but could not. He tried 7 times within the space of 31 years. He could not. Then Obi, his boy, came with 4 months presidential ambition to. We defeated. Well, now they are going back to Biafra, launching Biafra logo in Finland. That they want to release. They should come and buy Biafra shirt at $100. And some idiots who spend time in America for 17 are buying it, clapping hand for criminals. They always clap hand for criminals. They clap hand for Nnamdi Kanu for over 10 years. They did not learn. Now they want to clap hand for another person. Launching logo. Now they want to sell them ID cards. Stupid things, man. It's a bunch of criminals. You understand? A bunch of criminals everywhere parading Biafra. Their mentality is dead. Is dead. If I catch any of you bringing Biafra to Akwa Ibom, we treat you as criminal. The woman in Simon Ekpa conference is a woman that that one, she lost road. Maybe she's with one of these Biafra, marry one of these Biafra men that are deceiving her. If we catch you, you will run mad. Of course, you are married to a Biafra man, which means you cannot be in Akwa Ibom. But and that's what I said to Simon Ekpa. Think, you don't have sense. People like you don't have sense. Women will marry out of our place. The men, we are the one that will determine what happened. And if we catch you talking Biafra, we catch you, we'll treat you as criminal. You see, those people in Cross Rivers, let me give you the information. You saw the place that they say they burned down. Some people came and stole places in Calabar. Remember that place? Is it a one industry like that? What's the name of that industry in Calabar? It is because of you criminals in Calabar. Some of those idiots, people living in Calabar, associating with these Biafra criminals. We keep telling you, but you don't listen. But you see, you will continue to see it for now. But I'll just leave it for you because we need to show you a very good example so that you understand what we are talking about. But if we catch you, if we you are not even proud of it. If we catch you talking about Biafra, bringing your Biafra flag anywhere in Akwa Ibom, if we catch you, you are a gunner. You know it now. You understand me? So we don't believe in making noise. Are you getting me now? So that's it. Our president will continue to be alive because they say our president will not be alive. Look at the way he's addressing people, intellectuals, not market women, not people doing import and export and be making noise everywhere. Intellectual people, they clap hand. Look at the ovation. It's not market, it's not people that are counting money in the market. Intellectual people. That is President Tinubu addressing people. They say he cannot work, he cannot talk. Baba will no fit talk, Mama will no wear, this and that. Baba blue bulaba. But look at it now. He has been delivering and he's delivering and he continues to deliver. And you continue crying in Supreme Court. President Tinubu is Asoro. Why you are making you keep going to Supreme Court and Appeal Court? Is that not shameful? After you come to my inbox and talk rubbish. So more knowledge to our president, good health, knowledge and understanding, wisdom to continue to work with the right people, make the right decisions, select the right people, the team of people, technocrats, engineers, expert professionals, scientists that is going to work with him to achieve success. And even in his statement, he said it. That is the secret of his success. He said, I know I cannot work alone. I do make mistakes, but I'm a forward-thinking president. I'm not a backward thinker or whatever. You see, because he has a vision and he's already communicating that vision, and people working with him understand and they are drafting out things to make sure it's going to work. And by the special grace of God, we are going to compile the progress reports. Every ministry, we are going to do it, and we are going to present it to you so that you see how far President Tinubu have gone and more that is about to do, and is going to do it. You understand me? You cannot rate Nigeria based on dollar exchange rate. Nigeria is more than that. That is a stupid mentality of the Biafra criminals from the southeast, the disobedient children. Anybody that tell you what is the dollar rate, just know that person is a Biafra. It's simple. Anybody say, oh, what is exchange rate now? That person is a Biafra criminal. Are you getting me now? That is how you know them. That's how they start. You understand me? He will not say, "Oh, how is my governor doing? What is the governor in Anambra? What did he do? What did the governor in Ebonyi? What did he do?" They will not talk about it. They talk. They want to destroy the. They want to abuse the country. They want to talk rubbish about the country. Are you getting me now? Why we know that the failures of the country is oh my God, it's a collective failure of all the governors and the leaders in the country. Sorry, sir, I'm already going, but let me just give you this opportunity. Yeah, I'm already concluding. Yeah. Can you reduce the volume so that we can hear you?
Oh, I'm sorry to join very late.
Yeah, that's fine. Can you reduce the other volume so we can hear you?
Okay, hold on.
Please. Yes.
So you know what?
Yes.
I love your point. Letting these idiots know that the governors aren't working. I want to ask them a question about the exchange rate. What actually affects or affects the exchange rate? Is it not when a country have a competitive advantage in the international market? That is to say, a country have to put something in the market to sell. That will, in no small measure, put up the exchange rate. Nigeria, for God's sake, is not selling for now. And Tinubu currently is putting things in place to make all these things happen. What else do they want? You can't expect a farmer to plant maize today and you want to eat corn in the next 2 hours. It is impossible. If you are behaving like that, it means you are the enemy of the state. You are. Let me give a good example. People were shouting. Lagos Road is killing people. The question I want to put to them was, has federal government not contracted that road severally?
Very simple.
Who are in charge of allocating this particular contract? Where are the contractors? We are the criminals. That aside, I want to go to Rivers State. The former governor was there. He saw what the people need. He delivered, not minding whether it is federal road or not. Tinubu, in his high level of shrewdity, recognized that man and put him in his cabinet. Go to Abuja now and see what this guy is doing. Let me tell you, Isima, even if they put Jesus Christ, if Tinubu appoint Jesus Christ as one of the ministers and appoint Mohammed Salihu Wasala as one of the ministers, these people will still complain. Why? Because they are serial losers and they are bitter losers. Instead of them to look at what Tinubu is doing, I don't know whether they are suffering from brain fag or what. What this guy is trying to do, rally with him and support him.
I say these guys are criminals. Now you people don't understand what I talk. Go ahead.
Yeah, become a pressure group. Tell the government what you want. See whether it's going to deliver. Are they blind or are they deaf? He has actually created an environment where some power supply will be generated privately. Privately, I mean opportunity given to individual, private entities, corporate bodies to resurrect or create companies that will provide power supply. You go and choose the cheaper one. That way, competition will bring down the price. When they know that, do they go to school for nothing? They have to be constructive in their criticism on Tinubu. This guy, of course, I will remind them because they are brain dead. This guy won. I am tired of hearing mandates. This guy won. He will be winning the north. No. He should fucking keep quiet. If you cannot win in north, you can't win election in Nigeria. That is simple truth, as clear as daylight. This guy was in the north going to Christian settlement. I want to remind them because they are suffering from pain fag. Yes. I watch what is going on. This guy knows a lot of you want to truncate his goodness. He wants to do something. And now he is crying. Tinubu is putting his own people. Oh, he should put you people there to destroy. Go to your land. All the previous governors have done nothing. No people kept like all 8 years. Use the allocation money plus the money he generated to fund his business. Are you getting me? And he returned the money and he told you go and verify. You people in your wimpy brain could not comprehend what he just told you. He said, you Momo, go and verify. The money I'm supposed to use to provide good things for you. The money I'm supposed to use to pay for teacher salary. The money I'm supposed to use to do good things on the road. I didn't do it, but I used that money to fine-tune my business. I have returned it. No, Momo, go and check because I know you people don't know nothing. That's what Obi was telling you. Instead of you, remember, it is this same catastrophic fools that are saying Buhari is dead. Now, they are saying Tinubu's documents are fake. He kept quiet because he knows you people are just wailing impotent bobbies. Are you getting me? A man that's single-handedly, a black man from West Africa, Nigeria, transformed the growth of Mobi to another level. Are you getting? He was back. He was in Tinubu's day. He said, no, I want to go and become a politician. They said, okay, go, we are going to wait for you for 4 years. If it's not good, please come back, we want you. They discovered a raw human code, transforming their company from one level to another. You are not blind. You saw what he did in Lagos. You see what he's trying to do now. It seems these people complaining, they are wired to suffer. I'm watching him. Tinubu is delivering. You know that what is the problem in Nigeria? We Nigerians. You want to job now. You are looking for an Atiku that is an economic monster that is looking for ways to destroy Nigeria more. You want him there because you know when he gets there, he's going to start printing money, minting money. And Nigeria will become more deader and deader like a dodo. No, it ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. Who wants a political boycott as a president in Nigeria? That's why I don't like anybody that is using religion to bring people into chaos. Nigeria, like this, are you getting me?
Yes.
And you think you're going to have your way. I don't like that. Let this man breathe. Of course, I love him. You know why? He's mature. He's not even listening to your tantrum. Now that you fools know that he went to that university, which other thing you want to say again? I'm even surprised that the head of these people, that idiot that is campaigning for the gubernatorial election in Kogi, is it Kogi now? Is quiet. Of course, he's going to lose. I'm coming here to celebrate that loss. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay, guys, that's our last caller. You know, you came late, of course. I think just came back from work. Yeah, we are going to end it because I've already ended this program, guys. Yeah, I continue to pray for patriotic Nigerians who want good to happen to this country, of course, the good of Nigeria, good health, more knowledge, ideas. I've always said go and learn a skill, go and learn a trade, start your business, register your business, bring ideas because as you are listening to the president, is looking for ideas, things that will move the country forward. So if you have a business idea, that innovation that can make things happen in your local government, in your state, that can be transformed or used nationally, you are free. Bring these ideas. That is what the government is asking you. But you are not thinking. You are going to Finland to go and launch a Biafra country. And you say you are going to be giving people ID card. Criminals everywhere. I salute you guys. I have to end this program here, guys. May God bless all of you. And may God bless Nigeria. Of course, may God bless our president and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You know my name. My name is Akbarawa Isima, the first son of Idu. I'm from Akwa Ibom. Our job is to make sure that we continue to fight in order to protect and to defend our land. Stay blessed until I come your way next time.